why it was so weird. Like,
Yeah.
so she spent
A whole
$500,000 basically
wow.
to create
Space
creator
for people.
space.
Yeah. And like honestly, your income derives on like if your people are working or not. Like whether you get paid for your rent, you rent your chair. Like guess like how people rent chairs out, right? So they
Yeah,
would
so
the space. Oh,
just like in Jersey, right? Like if there's a
right.
salon, the lady,
Mhm.
one person owns a salon, and the other hairdressers come because they need a place to do hair, and
Yep.
then they pay her a portion of the whatever, and they have hair, they have like if for real estate, we have desk fees. So if you don't own the building, you have to pay to be there.
Well, she also cannot own a salon unless she's. This is a weird thing. She must have another owner because she technically can't own any salon that does any type of hair unless she has a license, whether she's doing it or not. She could be as partner, but she has to have a license. I do think there's got to be somebody else in it. But
Oh.
in the state of New Jersey anyway, which it's got to be the law
Well,
everywhere else.
let's Google it. Here, I'm gonna Google
Yeah,
that real
yeah.
quick. Can I own a salon in Georgia? I'm gonna ask this question.
Without
Can
having
I
a
own a hair salon in Georgia without having a license to do hair? I'm pretty sure, yeah. Yeah, so while you don't need a cosmetology license, all
okay.
service providers within the salon, including yourself, if you need to provide services, have to have the appropriate license. So she can have the space.
I
So
don't
she's a
understand it.
salon owner, she's not a service
Why
provider.
didn't she just go and get like like get her facial, like whatever it's called, your skincare, go get certified for that. Why doesn't she get certified and stuff like that? Like that would make her look way more professional. You know what
You
I
know
mean?
what is interesting is the lady in Dubai, Caroline Brooks, right? Caroline Brooks in Dubai. She
Mhm.
also has the Glass House Hair Studio Spa. She doesn't do hair, but she definitely has the workers there to do hair to make her some money. And
Yeah,
I feel like Ken has a great concept, but her plan to get it to come to fruition wasn't
yeah,
really well thought out because how are you just going to have a space and nobody to do the hair?
yeah. Like, like, where are the people? Where are the workers? Why do we have? Why do we have an introduction of a catwalk of people with weird hair that doesn't really have anything to do with hair care? Like, I
Right.
don't know. It was weird. Like,
Yeah.
it didn't look big enough. It didn't look like it looked very crowded. It looked disorganized. It looked like a lot.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't
Yeah.
figure out where everybody was standing. Was there like a big like a ring around, like how everybody was standing like a circle, or I don't know, around her, or like where was everybody standing? It seemed like people were in weird places. I couldn't figure out who was leaving when
Right.
like I don't know. But I thought that Brit's apology tour was okay, but
I thought
I
it was
feel
beautiful.
she knew she knew something was going to happen. I don't think, like you said, she had to have known something was up with Kenya because remember she said to her family, "Well, Kenya to this, Kenya that." It's like, how do they even know who Kenya is? You know what I mean? Like she's
Right.
talking like they know who she is and like they expected something. Oh well, she
Right.
look at so. Um,
Okay, so I don't want to get ahead. I want to tell you guys the story after we do the review, and then
okay,
I'll even send you the clip because there's a lady in the YouTube streets that talked about it for 20 minutes straight yesterday, and that's where I got the information from.
okay, good.
And she has pictures and everything. And I was even wondering, okay, so I did feel like Britt was being, I was like, is this thirsty? And it was coming off thirsty. Why do you want Kenya's attention so bad? But after we find out the whole story, we're going
Oh,
to find out that the reason she was
oh.
playing up to Kenya is because her direct competition for a peach was
Mm.
Kenya's person to try to be on. And they both even dated Rick Ross.
Oh, maybe that had.
Not
Wait.
Kenya
Oh,
dated Rick Ross. The other
oh my
lady
God,
who didn't get the peach
who is it?
also dated Rick Ross
I know who
and
it
Britt
is.
Eady.
I know. Oh, Brit Eady dated him. Oh, I know who you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, yeah. And she even pauses in the thing because it's like some of these people don't look shocked. Some of these people kind of
No.
look like they might know what's going to happen. And I feel like maybe Britt might
Hey,
have,
Ellie.
maybe she got a little heads up and so she wasn't in there to
Yeah.
get embarrassed.
Right.
And um so I was thinking maybe that's why she left. But when we find out the whole story, there's so many moving
Oh,
pieces
I
and
knew
at
it.
least two other women who were in
Oh,
on it who keep getting screen time too.
okay, okay. All right, so let's. Okay, I'm like, oh my god, I'm dying right now. Okay, because I've literally been saying there's got to be more to this fucking goddamn story because it's to ruin
Yes.
somebody your life.
Yes.
Okay, so okay, we start with the apology tour with Britt, right? She goes
Uh-huh.
in, and everybody seems like they've accepted her apology, right? Everybody's like, it was fucked up, but it was in the moment, and but you were really angry. Why were you so angry? And we're still wondering the same fucking shit. Like, Kenya did start with the marriage thing with the whole
Right.
the thing with the ring, like that's like, and it's like, why are you being so shady to this girl? She does look like
Right.
she's competition, but you don't need to be competition, right? She's been here for
And
how long?
the
Mhm.
shade is because
It was stupid,
Kenya's person didn't get on and
right?
Britt got on instead of her friend. So that's why she immediately came in and
Right.
so when Britt's like, yeah, she had a little thing with me and she was talking to me like and dismissing
Exactly.
me. She was.
She was. She's been
Ken really
really.
was.
I told
Yes.
you all, like, she's got a fucking problem with this girl, and it has to be more than fucking. Oh, I got a pal in my pocket. It started way before the pal thing.
Before that. Yep.
Before, and it's like, Kenya, what the fuck is your problem? The girl just got here. Like, leave her, let her be. Like, I think these girls are strong enough to hold this cast. So, I feel like this would have been an amazing season if she didn't fuck it
Yeah.
up. But when Britt meets up with Portia, and she literally admits it, Kenya's not innocent, and all of her friends, even Cynthia. And do you know the fact that she hasn't talked to Cynthia since this? Like, she's
Um
she's not talking to her friends. Why? Because you're
it's because they have a conscience and she doesn't.
it's crazy because they're like everybody, and I'm glad that they all fucking had Britt's back because I do feel like this is so over the top. This is, and still believe as like, I know maybe, I don't know, your fucking plan didn't work out, but um, and I also feel bad. Britt's aunt died. Like, her aunt dies that week, and she's trying to apologize to everybody. She's like in a really good, like, how complicated an emotional state to be in, and then you got to worry about this chick fucking who it doesn't, maybe invited you, maybe didn't invite you, have to show up to it. And Kenya's like, I'm running a background check. I'm running a background check, and now here to come to find out, she already had run the background check. She already knew, right? But when she tells Kelly how she pours $400,000 into the salon, and she has it's her daughter's college fund, and this has to work out, the fucking last thing you're gonna fucking do is some shit like this. And I don't know if this really does affect it, like the view, the way people are viewing her. Like, is this going to affect how she runs her salon, if it even makes any money? But I don't know. Is it shut down or what? We'll have to find out. But I mean, fucking, and it's gorgeous and it's huge, and it looks like really nice. Like, I don't understand like what I can't wait to find out this whole entire story because to me, that's not the math ain't mathin'. And her grand opening was like she already had a soft launch, so she's already having people in there, and she was excited about it. But I don't know. Kelly and Portia seem to
And
think,
well, wait, I didn't know I was muted, sorry. But that's the thing too, is that she already had the information.
yeah,
She's done a grand opening, yet
yeah,
her salon still isn't staffed. It
right,
still isn't operational.
right,
It's
right.
like, what the F are you doing with your daughter's college money? That
Yeah,
this is a third
that's
time that we've seen it featured to be open
yeah.
on Real Housewives of the Titanic, yet
Oh
it's
God,
not open. And
I
you'd
know,
think that a woman like Kenya,
right?
who wants to make back her money for her daughter's
Yes,
college fund that she keeps
yes,
crying about,
yes.
would like be doing whatever she can to get people
Mhm.
into this thing. And
And it was
she's just, it's closed. It's pretty much in essence
close.
closed.
So that's a lot of fucking money to lose. And it had to have all started from her bad idea, first of all, a good idea, but like a bad execution because her being on the housewife should even have her fucking people in the door. Like, that's weird. It's wild that people
Yeah.
don't want to work there. Think about it. You would
And
probably
they
have
want to support her, but she's not open.
that's crazy.
People want to support her and she's not open.
That I know there's probably a lot of fucking hairdressers that would want to work for her, and they would get
So
so much
many.
exposure, right?
Yes.
Like, why
Yes.
wouldn't you want to work there? This idea was amazing, and like, I don't know what the fuck's happening with her because I would think that a lot of people would want to work there. You would be on the show. You might even end up with a side show because if it
Uh-huh.
was kind of like, funny Atlanta, she's like the Vanderpump of the place. I could see that working. And Kenya getting her own fucking show if she would get her shit together. I still
Yeah.
think male people would fucking work for her, even though all this, because again, here we have some fucking shit going on. You
I
would get,
don't know. They might be a little worried about what she might bring up if they ask for a raise.
I mean, yeah, she might be background checks on her fucking employees, and Jesus fucking
Get
Christ.
logged in, baby.
But so Portia and Kelly act like they didn't hear the Crystal comment. Did you hear? Did you see that part? Kenya and Portia. I'm sorry, Portia and Kelly are like, why didn't we didn't hear that part? But
Yeah, but I think Kelly did because she did say security, security when they were walking out. Kelly was asking for security. So why are you asking for security
she traveled.
if you're not hearing your girl talk about whips and guns and stuff? So
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like they're probably handling it the same way we would because we're gonna be like, we didn't hear shit. We didn't hear shit. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah,
Because like
right.
I tell my friends all the fucking time, I don't want to know what the fuck you're doing. Don't ever get me in a fucking perjury trial or like, where I'm being called to testify and I gotta perjure myself. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want to fucking know. So
Right.
whatever the fuck you're doing, if I don't see it, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like whatever. But again, like they're all trying to support both of them, which is great. They're both trying to get them. They don't think it's that big of a deal. Britt overreacted. She said, I got a lot going on. My grandmom died, and then Kenya's flipping out. I'm going to get a background check on you, and the fact that she I don't know who she shut down, but somebody was like, "You're overreacting." She's like, "Don't tell me, don't tell me, don't tell me, don't tell me I'm overreacting." Like,
Oh my God, she was so wound up. It was like she was having a manic episode
yes,
almost.
exactly. That was manic. That was a manic move. She's like, don't tell me, don't even fucking start. Like,
And
see,
she had rehearsed that whole thing about, I'm that bitch. I've been that bitch. I'll pay you dust and did the blow. She thought that was
don't
going to
get
go
it.
down in
I
housewife
know.
history. And
Nobody
it
people
just made
believe
her
it.
look so, so
So
freaking
lost.
trashy.
I was lost. I'm like, you're Dust? What? I'm like, what are you fucking saying? What are you
Yeah.
saying, lady? Okay, Dust. And then she's
And
gonna
then
go.
was for production to do the slow motion blow for her. They were in on it.
That was remember she did twirl. And there was like stars around her when she did her twirl.
Yeah.
Who was she twirling to? Portia? She was
I
like,
don't even know.
I'm gonna twirl
She's
my way.
crazy.
Well, I said to you, well, the reason I don't fucking like her, they brought it up last night. Bolo Gate. I don't like a bitch who comes out when literally filming was done. We have tape on our fucking windows, and bitch, you got to tell everybody whose ass was going up and down, whose mouth was here.
Yes.
It's like, no, bitch, no, I don't want to rob a bank with you. I probably wouldn't even work for you.
Right. Not doing nothing with Kenya Moore.
No, because she seems to like not have the fucking like she's Delulu. Something's wrong. Like
I don't even know how does she even bone Mark to get a baby if she's this uptight about sex?
because I think that it was a weekend thing. I mean, he's a narcissist. It's a love bombing thing.
I don't know. I'm thinking it was a turkey baster.
Really?
She hates sex. It feels like
Really?
she hates sex. If she's slut shaming other women for natural acts
Mm.
constantly since the beginning of
Oh
time,
man.
since she's ever been
I was
here.
gonna say, when did she do that? Oh shit, last night. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the fact that she has a big fucking mouth and she's like, "Oh, you were sucking his dick and he was sucking your pussy." It's like, how do you even know this? Were you watching? What were you doing? Like, what were you doing at the time? Like, were you not interact? I don't know. The
How
whole thing
old is Brooklyn? Is Brooklyn over 5? Because
mm-hmm.
I was almost like that was a postpartum manic episode, but postpartum only lasts about 5 years per pregnancy. And if Brooklyn is over
Ooh,
5, then that's not an excuse.
let's talk about. Can we talk about Angela and fucking her husband real quick? Oh my god.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, this whole situation. He has a baby, right? He has another child or something. Is that what it
That's what
is?
Wendy Williams said.
Okay, so I mean that would make sense because and I'm not really happy with the way he fucking talks to her, and I don't really understand. I'm a little. Is he mad at the sister and mad at the mother because he's supporting them, and her
He
mother and her
doesn't,
sister?
from what
What do
I
you think?
thought, it was like he just tolerates them, but he doesn't want to be involved.
It
And
probably
and
is.
that could be because Well,
He's
he doesn't want to get
supporting
involved. He wants her to handle that and he'll handle his family. He's not talking to his. And if she didn't talk to hers, then she wouldn't be having these problems.
but she's paying for their life though. That she's, you know what I'm saying? Like she's providing. It's
Yeah.
probably her money, his money. That's actually. And if it were my, and you know what? I think about it that way. Like, if my husband was providing for these fucking crazy, my crazy ass family, and they were treating him some type of remedial, you know what I mean? And I get in a fight with them all the
Yeah.
time. He'd be like, "I'm not fucking it." Like, it would. I get it, but I also feel like the whole "you need to support me" type thing. Like, you don't need to be saying all that on camera right now. Like, telling him, "Oh, just to support me" and shit like that. Like, we know there's something coming out
She's going to
soon.
be divorced. If she doesn't stop
Yeah,
putting that man on front, you can tell he doesn't want to be bothered.
he's a good looking
You
man
can
too. Like,
tell he doesn't want to participate. She
yeah,
keeps
I
bringing
think
him all this stuff. He's literally like, why are you bringing me problems? Men don't like problems.
if I was gonna date an older man, that's what he would look like. Like that's my. I think he's sexy. For an older man, I
He's
think he's
very
sexy. I
handsome.
see it. I
He's
see it.
sexy. But
Tall.
she, I don't know. I don't know. She's the she
Oh my god,
and they act so weird. They don't
looks like
really act
Latoya
all
Jackson,
in love. They totally keep their hands off each other.
and she looks like Latoya Jackson. She really looks
She
like
does.
Latoya.
That nose job is
And it's not a
horrible.
bad thing. Latoya's a very pretty
No,
woman,
but the
but
nose job is
nose job.
horrible.
And then Andy's like, "You guys have does her nose remind you of the '90s?" He said last night. I'm like, Andy, you fucking you whore, you man whore. We know what you did. We're telling.
We're
But all right,
telling on Friday
no, Angela meets up with her 25-year-old daughter, which is I thought was wild and amazing at the same time.
because her daughter's 24.
24, and I'm like, and she fights with the mother, the grandmother, who's bipolar like me, allegedly, which is really hard to live with somebody like that with me, like me. So I kind of get it, but like, I was trying to take the car that you provide for them. It's like, well, I mean, if you buy somebody a car, don't fucking come and take it whenever you want it. Like, if you're purchasing a vehicle for me to use and it's my vehicle to use, I won't want
Yeah.
somebody coming thinking they can just use it. Just
Yeah,
in my
you can't tell me
not
who can
right.
drive the car you gave me.
Right. Like that's fucked up. Then they can take it the fuck back then. Like if I have to fight with somebody because I don't want them, you don't want every people driving your fucking vehicle. Like, I don't know. I could see like I want to meet the grandmother. We gotta meet the
Yeah.
grandmother. She looks wild.
I I feel like the what Miss Gigi is saying, I feel like it's almost feeling like Camille Grammer, how
oh,
Frasier
oh
brought
yeah.
Camille on and then let her have the show and he went on to the next thing that he was trying to get to.
Yeah.
That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. If she doesn't leave him alone, he already feels like he's not super interested in not only
Right.
her, but they don't do any loving, affectionate type things that you might feel like because they're kind of still newlyweds. They only got married in what, 2017, 2018.
Yeah. And they did have
And well, no, that's almost 10 years. Look, that's almost 10 years.
no,
Never
isn't
mind.
it wild that was I can't believe 2017 was almost 8 years ago. That doesn't make any
Me
sense.
neither.
We time jumped. We definitely time jumped. We timeline jumped. Or time jumped.
I feel like the vid did something. I feel like the vid gobbled up more than 3 years.
Oh God, hell yeah. Oh my God,
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah. We're on the most benevolent timeline available though. And we're staying on it.
definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So yeah, so meeting up with her daughter I thought was awesome. And that's the stuff I want to see with these people. I like to see the interactions with their family and I like to see how she had her daughter's back, but I can just see the fucking relationship probably between her and her grandmother is probably fucking hard. Like I mean, you don't really meet a lot of older women older than me that have bipolar, and I feel bad because like, how do you deal with your? It's hard. It's really hard. It's not fair. It's not fair to the other family members, and like we know that as the bipolar person, and we know that, and it sucks because it's like you want to just like leave, and you don't want to even involve your family or like I've said to George so many times, I just want to leave you so you don't have to deal with it because it's not right for me the way I act, and it's not right for the people that I fight with, and he wants to stick up for me, you know. And it's
Yeah.
like how hard. Like I can see how much she loves her mom and loves her daughter, but I mean, neither one of them seem like they're right. But I don't know. We haven't even met the mom yet. But
And
is it
then I'm like, okay, so I feel like there's a lot of untruths coming
mm.
from the beautiful Angela.
Oh yeah, why is her daughter married? Her daughter's married.
Right. Well,
What?
and the other untruth is she's like, oh, this is my best friend, but you don't even know how old your daughter is. This is my best friend, but you haven't talked to her in the 4 months that she's been married.
Oh
This is my best
wow.
friend. And she didn't even feel comfortable enough to call you and let you know that your
Yeah.
sister cussed
His
her out.
sister.
This is
Holy.
my best friend. Oh, Charles loves this. No, he doesn't. I'm feeling like lies are being detected.
Mm.
And
He's living in a
yeah,
fantasy world. How do you not talk to your well, I mean, listen, I'd be pissed too though. If you got married and didn't tell me. I mean, we don't even know the situation because we haven't met him yet either. And so I guess she doesn't live with the grandmother if she's married, or does he live there too? The husband? You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like if you're married and you're going to go steal the car from your grandmother that your daughter from a house that you don't live at any longer, I guess. Because if you're married, why would you live at the grandmother's or what? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you always
right,
mom or what? Like, oh, Paola,
right.
oh my God, where do you hear this shit? We had 10 hours on Sunday, by the way, Larja. I'm like so proud. 10 hours you guys did.
Yeah,
And it was all about Garcelle and everything that we're trying to figure out what's happening with Bravo.
yeah,
And we just found out that the motherfuckers are probably definitely being fucking blackmailed. Wait till you guys hear what we got to talk about on Friday. Oh my God.
yes.
It has a lot to do with fucking Garcelle and a lot to do with every fucking episode of Portia's family. Matt, was it Portia's? I hated them
Yeah,
all.
Married to
Married
Medicine.
to
Like,
medicine.
I'm like starting to question all the bad seasons. I'm
Because
like, was he in on the bad production of it, or
yes,
was it
I'm
the whole
sure
team?
he created
Because,
Tom's redemption arc.
yeah,
And you are not a producer, sir. You're a homeless drug addict that got clean real quick. And all of a sudden, you're executive producing every fucking great season that is on Bravo at every episode or yeah, every franchise. It's including starting with Married to Medicine. Angela did not think through her storyline before. Yeah, that's what
yeah.
it seems like. I'm sorry. I might change the letters. I get
And
it.
they're letting her cook. I feel like they're letting her cook too, because this is like only what, 6 episodes in,
Yeah. How are we
and her
like
story is Swiss cheese so far. Swiss freaking cheese.
I know, and it's kind of crazy because like I said, I like seeing that part of their life because I don't like them fighting with each other. It makes it not fucking fun anymore. And then you have to realize that you have those other fucking housewives, the eighth housewife, and everybody's like, "Oh, that doesn't matter." Like Richie B thinks it doesn't matter. Social media does matter now because it's
Hmm.
affecting the actual show. I don't care what they did. The show just don't have me. I know, right? Could you imagine? Okay.
Oh, can you believe she moved there?
No. Oh my
So
God. No. I thought that was a joke. I thought that was a
no,
joke.
no, no. So Giselle's neck was not lying when she
Ooh,
said when she said at the reunion that Mia doesn't even live in Potomac, she lives in Atlanta. She was not lying.
no. Mm. Well, all right. So we had Angela's daughter. We get that. We get to the grand opening. Like honestly, I couldn't even focus on the episode because I was waiting for the end. I didn't know when she was doing it. I was like wondering if we were going to walk in and we're going to be plastered everywhere. It seemed like a
Mhm.
slow crawl up with Britt getting there. I'm like, oh my God, we should just get there already.
Right, right.
like,
But that's how they prefaced and they let us see Britt be remorseful. They let
that's
us
great.
see
Yeah,
Britt
yeah,
be like, oh my God, what was I thinking? That was horrible. I hate that I look like that. She was
yeah,
immediately the kind of person needed for reality TV, in as much as she's owning it in the moment. She's not trying to drag it around. She's like, let me make this right. She went
yeah,
to everybody who was at the thing. She's like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm so that's exactly what is required in these platforms. And she did everything the right way, which is another reason why I
yeah,
think production went soft on her, because she immediately the next day she's making rounds of apologies.
yeah,
Whereas Kenya plotted for a week,
or
plotted
longer.
for a week, got poster boards, talked about it to
Post.
several people, because I'm also feeling like,
Ooh,
well,
yeah,
Portia's reaction, I feel like Portia might have known something was going to happen, but maybe she didn't know it was going to be that. But
yeah.
because she was actually talking to the two girls in the scene right when it happened.
I know, and like this literally makes everything that's going on, like the shit with Dennis, like just so like if I were Portia and Drew, I'd be like, all right, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're friends. Like, fuck, we got like other shit to worry about. Like, because I wonder if they thought they were gonna I wonder if they thought they were gonna lose because they told her not to do it. Production told her not to do it, right? Wait, allegedly, and she did it anyway, which is really fucked up because if they're telling you not to do it, then you're probably gonna lose your job. whether it's
Right.
considered hello, thanks Creole. Yeah, thanks for joining. It's just crazy, like I said. So now we get to the event. When do you want to tell us your or we'll go to the end. We'll wait till we'll go to the end. Now we get to the event and it seems very disorganized to me. It looks huge, it looks beautiful, but the people seem like they were just random people everywhere. It didn't seem like it was organized. I love to see Miss Lawrence there. I love
Mm-hmm.
I love that. But it didn't seem to really like Kenya sitting there having that moment was fucked because it doesn't really mean shit. Like this is don't be proud of her. Don't fucking tell like because she's fucked. Like she screwed herself. Something in her brain made her think that this was something she should do. And to me, like I said, it would only if you fucked my man was the only way I would do this to you. And I probably wouldn't even do it to you because, again, like I said, I'm not going to ruin my life again for some other bitch. Like,
Right.
I'm literally in prison and then dealing with shit and this and they're off having a great time with their life, felony free, right? And here I am. I ruined my life because I couldn't get. I was crazy. Oh, I'm going to
She
beat her
can
up.
still face charges.
Yeah, I mean, I heard at first that it wasn't an actual penis that she just drew it, but I can't wait to find out. Do we know who said penis it is? Do we know whose penis?
No.
Why don't we know whose penis it is?
Don't know.
Because he didn't have.
Even if it was superimposed, the mere fact that you
Right.
created an explicit image to harm, if you can blow up
Well,
my thing, we can't blow my thing up because I have the definition in my picture
yes,
that if
oh yeah,
you the law prohibits
yeah. Yeah,
intentionally
I can't
coercing
read it.
someone to distribute such images, electronic cell
Okay, I see.
images, intent to harass, harm, or
Hold up.
terrorize.
Okay,
That
so this is for hits
that's
intentionally
what makes it
someone to
the
distribute
freaking RP. It was
images.
the intent to harass, harm, and terrorize.
Well, she did. I mean, she did do that. She did harass her.
Mm-hmm.
She did. She committed the crime.
Mm-hmm.
Electronic discrimination. Oh wow. I don't consent either. I didn't consent. Do you consent? I didn't consent.
No, oh yeah. And then, oh my God. So then Andy Cohen, he's nobody's friend. No, he's
No,
everybody's
no,
friend. We love Andy.
he's fucked
He took it a step further because he was talking about why they did what they did on his Andy Cohen show
up. Go ahead.
and like how it kind of played out. And the person he was talking to mentioned that not only did she RP,
Mm.
but she SA'd because it's a form of SA to show an explicit image to somebody without prefacing, oh, I'm
Oh,
about to show this to you. So she
unsolicited
didn't
porn.
tell anybody at that salon
That's
that they were about to see an image
unsolicited
of
porn.
an explicit image. And because she didn't preface the conversation
Yeah. Oh my God.
and
Yep.
get their consent
Unsolicited.
prior to showing them the image also is a
Mm.
form of SA. She
No.
really did a bad thing, you
Hey,
guys.
it's also fucking unsolicited porn.
Yes, it's
Like,
unsolicited,
yeah, I didn't know.
RP.
Yep.
It's all kind of bad. There's no coming back from this.
Yep. And I'm honestly like, it does seem like she has lost everything. Um,
Mm-hmm.
she lost her job. She did lose her job, but so literally, I guess I don't know if everybody assumed that Brittany wasn't going to show, that Britt wasn't going to show, but she showed up. She had flowers. She tried to apologize to Kenya, and I thought that she took the right time to do it. Kenya, I believe, she wouldn't accept her apology because then she wouldn't be able to do what she did, because then she'd just look like a real asshole. So even when Britt was trying to apologize to her, she's like, basically, I don't want it. I don't want to throw those flowers away. It's like, why? What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what did this girl do to you?
So
What is
he
so
never
yeah,
showed grace at any moment. Now, these shows, we have conflict, but then we
yeah,
have resolution. We
exactly.
don't take apology flowers and throw them in the trash and say, give them to a homeless person, and then yell at the lady trying to save the thank you card. You know what I mean? Like, that is not how you do.
I hope she saved that thing. I really hope she saved it, because if she was a good housewife, she would have saved it for us so we could have it as a reunion. Because just like Joe Gorga, remember he had wrote or Teresa and Julie had written them a card and a bottle of wine, and Joe threw the card in a fire. But I'm like, no, you don't have to read it, but we want to read it. And so Kenya starts out. with everybody there. Britt's there. She tells Britt to take that. She ignores everybody. Drew walks in. She tries to say hi to fucking to Portia. Portia's like, oh, I'll talk to you later. I don't want to talk to you yet. Don't hug me. Don't hug me. Whatever.
How
She's
do
like,
you feel
oh.
about that?
I think she's.
How do you feel? How do you
Oh,
feel about Portia's refusal to just let this go?
I
Because that's a
feel
really
like
bad look for somebody who just stole a husband last season.
I
Last time
do
we saw
feel like
you,
I feel like she knows something else. I feel like she knows because the way she talks to Drew, she's like, "Shut the fuck up now, bitch. Whatever you say, you need to shut the fuck up." Because she's like, and I think she knows that something's going on. I think something is going on with Dennis. I do, and I think
hmm
Portia knows, and she's like just not saying anything because it's Dennis's reputation too, and this is the shit
right?
she doesn't want, and this shit will get really fucking messy if her husband finds out. If allegedly, if she's looking up with Dennis, but I feel like for the show's sake, at this point, be cordial. And I do feel like Drew tried so many times. She did try to talk to her.
So I feel like I'm not always on Drew's team, but this
No,
album
yeah,
is great. I love it when a person's doing their talent
and she's
and doing
so
what makes
good,
their heart sing, right?
so
And
good,
she's so good. And
talented.
it feels like Drew gave not only herself an opportunity to have her heart sing, but the hot dog man too.
Yep.
That he was such a good producer. He obviously has a talent that's been screaming to get out. And
Yeah.
maybe Portia thought she was the only star in that relationship and never even entertained it when he was like, "Oh, let me produce a song for you, babe." Because she could have had a banker already too, but she was only using him for hot dog juice. And
Yeah.
so
Hot
now
dog.
we have
We still
Drew
haven't seen
here,
this
but
yet.
Drew had a point. I'm literally in the middle of a divorce from a crazy psychopath in
Right.
my basement. Why would I get on your hot dog?
That's true. That's true. And I said that it would be such a mess. I mean, because he's waiting for her to fuck up because he's just the fuck up round.
Totally.
So,
Totally.
and I do feel like her music is doing well. Like she is really good. That is her calling, and I think Portia can like kind of just say like if there's something going on with the two of them, it's kind of fucked. But the more money Dennis makes, the better it is for her and her child. The more child support
Yeah.
she or whatever, the more her life is improved. Because if she I don't know, she's just
But
holding on. And I
Portia,
feel
Portia
mhm,
is so, Portia doesn't really, I don't feel like Portia or Kenya, they have this in common where the
yeah,
long game isn't as well thought out as the immediate gratification of showing a bitch. I'm
of
gonna
course.
show this bitch. So you
Really,
just you just messed up your long con because you need to show the bitch right now. But the long game would be what you're saying for Portia. Let
mhm.
this man get some money with Drew and
Right.
bring
It's
it
just
all
so
home
good.
to me and Pilar, you
Especially,
know?
especially
But
since
she didn't.
her album is doing amazing. Well, she's still gonna get the money regardless, but she needs to like chill unless there's something going. If she is fucking around with Dennis, I think that's fucked. I think
hmm
that is completely fucking fucked. I really do. I mean, it does. It's fucked up. Like I don't think
Yeah, but
that's
she's not. So we could just let that go.
is she not
I don't
definitely
feel
okay.
Drew is not in her hoe phase right now. Drew is in her healing. I'm trying to make this music phase. But
She is
I stick by it
that's fine
that
here.
you are onto something. There is a connection being made,
Oh my
and
god,
the
yeah.
connection being on talent. This is when the producer falls in love with the person he's producing in the studio, even though he
Mhm.
already has a wife at home.
Yeah.
Cough, cough. Alicia Keys. Alicia Keys. Swiss Beats was married to old girl. She made beautiful music with Alicia Keys, and he ended up leaving his wife because the connection that him and Alicia made on that record was just so freaking powerful that they needed to be together. I could see something like that happening with Drew and the hot dog man later on, but not right now before she's
Yeah, not
divorced,
right now.
and no way.
Now we need to like we got other fires we got to fix first. Like so, all right. Now, like we said, I do believe like there had to be way more to this whole pow pow situation than
Uh-huh.
her that being that serious. And
Right.
we have the poster boards are coming out and everybody's standing around and nobody looks like they're ready. Like nobody really understands what's happening at the moment. And
Right.
then, and it seemed like it was towards the end, maybe. I don't know. It didn't, like I said, everything seemed extremely fucking disorganized. But when
Yeah.
Kenya decided that she wasn't going to accept the flowers, Britt tries to leave. Well, Britt does leave. Britt goes to walk out. And as soon as she does that, Kenya starts her little speech. And well, of course, they
Right.
have, first we have the stupid models with the stupid hair going through. Again, I don't know what the fuck that was about. if that's not really your game, like what you're doing there, like I don't know what you're doing. I don't know if it's a health spa. I
Well,
don't know.
just in case your viewers don't know either. So
Yeah,
part of Black culture is hair. Like we spend every Saturday morning in a hair salon or barber
that's a
shop,
big
and it's
deal.
just part of Black culture going there. And then these things in the 80s came out, in the 90s and 80s,
Is
and
that
they
what
were
that
called
was?
hair shows. And they were like these
Oh, hair
fantasy hair
show.
shows where, and the people would line up for tickets. They would be dancing, doing
Oh yeah,
hair,
that would be
doing
great. But I
fashion. It
didn't
was
feel
like
like
crazy.
I
But
don't think
you're
it
right.
was her thing. It didn't go with her. Like I would have loved to see like the ladies that would be working for her do some amazing updos, or like have your people get their hair done, or like the people that are there to support you. Maybe have them all sit. I don't know. Have the spot open for like process. I don't know. People get things done. Maybe that would be like a good grand
Yeah.
opening. All your people that are showing up for you in limos and sprinter vans, like have your people that are working for you show up there what they're doing. Because I didn't see who did people's hair. We didn't get to see the designer, did we? I wanted to see the. Oh, maybe we did see the designer, like the hair designer that did the hair show.
Maybe he was standing over there, but part of the
Ron or
lure of the
before with
show
me.
was to actually watch it. You're totally right. Just to have
Yeah,
these ladies walk in with huge hairdos, that wasn't the fun part. The used to be the fun part was making the hair look
yeah,
that way and then sending, like, it was a whole vibe.
and it was
But
like
she just
all
gave
hair.
us part of a nostalgia. That
It was
was
like
just for nostalgia's sake.
yeah, like I didn't wait to see. Like I didn't get anything in for any information about who did the hair, and I like that it was all hair. Every piece was hair, but like I get it, but not for what she had. Like her, I don't unless she's doing that. I don't know. I don't know. It seemed like a very short catwalk and a very not open. I don't know. Something wasn't right about it because I don't know. It seemed like towards the end, and then all of a sudden, it's well, Drew's there, everybody's there, and all the women are there, right? But all of a sudden,
Yeah.
it's like Kenya's like, okay, so she gets rid of the flowers, she gets her poster boards out, and she's like, okay, everybody, have everybody's attention. This has been a labor of love. I built this salon for my daughter.
Mhm.
Kenya, ma'am, before taking things completely off the rails. Anyway, she literally isn't defensive. She went completely from celebratory to defensive. She said that she felt sick of people trying to bring her down and told the entire room about a Brit, her gun threat, or whatever. She told the entire room the whole story, which is, again, it's like she's tried to apologize to you, but anyway, people are like, oh, she had a gun. Oh my God, she's like, well, people trying to fucking play with me, or something like that. And it was like a 10-person fucking board comes out. What did she also say?
Mhm.
So what was her? I can't find her speech with the whole thing.
Oh, she told me,
Look at that.
um, here, where is it? I have the audio. Let me try to pull it up
Yeah,
first
we
because
sent
I
her the audio.
totally was
It's the whole thing
listening
with the
to it.
kiss and all that crap. She's like, I'm so tired of people coming for me. And it's like, what do you mean you're on a housewife show? Everybody's gonna come for somebody. Like it's just your turn. You know what I mean? Like, do we have it so you can share? You should be able to share, right?
Oh, I'm just gonna hold the audio up on my phone.
Okay. Yeah, that way we don't have to
Yeah,
worry.
instead of try to do the
Hey Allie, hey
here it
Creole. Thanks
is.
for joining. Thanks for coming in.
She
Right?
found a gun. And she keeps at all times. She did. So, you don't know who I am. Who you are. Research. Stop. Who this bitch is. Oh. What is that? Oh. Brittany is her name. It's the same girl. Oh, I'm not doing this. You see the nose jobs, the lips, the fillers, all that. She did it right there.
That's better, yeah.
She is crazy. Ooh, that's number one. This is just the first one. Where is this going? My good private investigators found some more evidence for me. She used to be a video hoe. She was a trap hoe video hoe. And you're my girl. What is happening? We are going down a rabbit hole. It's some videos about the leading lady. The stacks for an appearance. Everybody been a hoe in their day. She been a hoe too. Now, I mean, here you are with this beautiful salon. We're here to celebrate you. Why the f- are we discussing Brit at your grand opening? Next week is it that time? I'm not going to allow her to disrespect my friends. Can't deal with that. They kept sending me information.
Wow.
Nasty words.
Okay, I think Portia knew too because Portia
I think
did
we should
not
show the scene. I
clutch
think we should
her
show it.
pearls.
I think we should show the scene.
Portia, no. I
No?
want you to get struck. You want to get struck?
No, you're right. You're right. I just feel like, oh my
But
God, I'm just so
Portia,
fucking.
if you guys go back and watch the episode, I just want you to pay attention
Yeah, I need
to
to watch
who looks really shocked and
none
who
of them.
doesn't look really shocked. Like Portia, she says later, "Oh, I don't even want to be here for this." But in the moment, Portia doesn't look shocked. Shamia doesn't look shocked.
They all look stupid.
Angela kind of looks shocked, but not as shocked as she could to see a peen on a forehead. I'm gonna keep
Yeah.
playing it. There's about 2 minutes left. Listen.
Okay.
I should see this girl second away. Jake, that is just so crazy. Can you get this from? Why are we seeing it? Why is it blown up? You can say, "Oh, I've seen pictures of you. I got receipts," but to show it, I could not believe my. Yeah, that's a lot. Don't tell me it's too far. I am mortified. Come on now. You know that it's a too much. I did not want to stand there and seem like I was in agreement of anything. And I was supporting this. It's trying to take food out of my daughter's mouth. That's what this is about. So thank you very much for supporting me. Now I know who I can trust. Don't come for me. Thank you. Oh, it's lower than it. It's worse than hell. Whatever it is, it's where we at now.
I'm sending you something
Like,
right now.
that was a lot. It's too far. I know it's like, okay, tit for tat at some time in this group. I know. You go low, I go lower. But then, this is too much. I feel bad because I told Britt maybe she should show some support. I'm flabbergasted. What Kenya did was very distasteful. It was uncalled for, and it was hurtful. I sympathize with Britt. I empathize with her because I can only imagine the pain that it may cause anyone who's exposed that way.
Okay.
So
that was the scene.
I just sent you something. You're gonna die. I just sent you something. You're gonna fucking die about this.
Okay, and I just sent you something.
Okay.
I sent you the video that you need to play the audio of starting at 1 hour 22 minutes.
Okay.
Where the whole story
Okay.
about where she got the pictures, why she got the pictures, and everything came out on these content creators page. I sent that to you so you could hear it.
Okay. And then this was too long. I had to show this has to do with Mark too. Fuck. This is bad. Okay. Oh God. All right. So all right, let me get into that. I got it. All right, guys. Hi, Instagram. So I'm so sorry I didn't go back over there and say hi to you guys.
Sorry about that. We're ignoring the gram.
We have so much fucking going on right now. Oh my God. All right, so let me get what you got, man. I didn't share this shit, right?
Yeah, Phaedra, don't call Phaedra. I heard she's not even practicing law anymore.
Really?
She gets I heard she's not like the law offices of Phaedra Esquire.
Is she still
I'm gonna ask Google.
I heard she was burying people too. I mean, like she works at this funeral home, right?
Does Phaedra Park still practice law?
Georgia. Oh my God, I just had you. Oh, there you are. Okay, all right, guys, I'm pulling something.
It says the Parks group is still open.
Oh, I mean, why not? If she could still, Craig Conover still practices law. All right, so the TikTok thing you sent me, right? The two things you sent me right now.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Straight.
Well, one should have been a YouTube video. Let me see. I was so happy today. Guess what? I got my freaking old Instagram back. I was so excited.
Oh, I can't get mine. I got mine back.
I just ended up with this weird email this morning. It said you requested a new thing, and I hadn't because I've been locked out for 2 years.
Where did you? All right, first we're gonna do Instagram.
Okay, so that's not it.
I'm at your other one. Hold on, I gotta get back to your other one. How do I get back?
How did I send it?
I'm gonna fuck. It come from Larger Life. I just saw.
Yeah, no, it came from Curves. Yeah, that one maybe. Try that one. I think that's my old one. Look, I got it back. I'm so excited.
Oh God! All right, don't read that. Yeah, you can read that, but nobody else read it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's the video.
Okay, so watch this.
And you start at 1 hour and 22 minutes because she does a whole full recap. And then she goes into what she knows from behind the scenes.
Okay. We just get
at an hour and 22 minutes in.
An hour and 22 minutes. Okay. Oh. Ah. Oh, she's cute. Okay.
My followers, look, I just got my new account and it keeps toggling between.
Because I'm that bitch.
Right,
I'm that bitch, still that bitch.
You can hear it.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, I can hear it, darling.
Okay. What's going on here? What I do? Pause it. Oh, it's not that. Oh shit! Hold on, it's not that big.
Oh, and this is the content creator is called Jessie Woo. Okay. And I don't know if we can.
It was.
I ain't gonna.
We same thing. I'm hearing that.
Like,
we're only supposed to play audio of even other YouTube channels.
Oh, so what do I do? So all right, so I have to.
So I don't know. Can you make our picture over her while she plays in the background?
Yeah, I think I can. All right. I don't know if
and
you
then
can
play
hear
her, see if we can hear her.
Wait a minute.
Girl.
Is my sister about to leave me a body? Like,
anybody hear it?
Yeah, I can hear her.
I wonder if they can. All right. So this is about to get her information and plug it in there, Jessie Woo. This is about Kenya, right?
Yeah, so this is going to be about how Kenya came to get the pictures. If you're starting at an hour and 22 minutes, it's going to be about how Kenya came to get the pictures. The peaches versus the peachless is the story on Jessie Woo's.
Jessie Woo. Okay,
YouTube.
I can find YouTube. Okay, so they start playing it.
Like, what's going on? Is she about to turn somebody into a chicken? What's going on?
Girl, I'm gonna block you. You're blocked. You're blocked in the circle.
I was waiting for the. Let me tell you something. If Kenya would have had white powder, I would have screamed.
I'm not even gonna ask why.
Don't.
I'm not. Girl, what is going on? You can just tell she was zoned out. Like, now Kenya was tipsy.
Yeah.
She was feeling herself.
Yeah.
I've never seen Kenya like this before. I've never seen her like this.
Ever.
I feel like there was the little voice inside of Kenya was telling her, girl, this is too much, but she was drowning her out.
She was like, fuck it, I'm here. I'm gonna do it. Mind you, Britt is gone. Can we talk about the fact that Britt is gone? Now hold on. Let me bring this back. Let me bring this back because I want to bring this.
But then it escalated because I was paying her dust. Because I'm that bitch. Been that bitch, still that bitch.
This edit is taking me out.
I'm gonna pay you dust.
The purple is pretty though.
Let me tell you something. Whoever produced that I'm that bitch, been that bitch, still that bitch.
And you still ain't shit. Come on, Dope G and JT. Somebody needs to edit that as a
No, but I'm talking about the camera edit. That got it from this side, then that.
Yes, they ate that.
Whoever did that at Bravo, whoever I think Truly Original, y'all ate that. Y'all fucking ate that. Oh. Y'all fucking ate that shit up. But anywho, as a Haitian, I was still waiting for the white powder. But anyway, we're not gonna talk about that. So
let's get into it.
So she makes the speech, and then she makes the speech, they pause.
I know that's right. Then she talked about having a gun. That she keeps it on her at all times.
That's
she did.
Low.
So this woman was saying all this stuff like, you don't know the I am. I'm like, no,
In my line of work, if you snooze, you lose out on making money. With H&R Block.
Oh my God, skip my yeah, sorry.
I want y'all to notice something because we're gonna talk about this. But see, I can't play everything. But when you're watching Housewives, there are the peaches.
Just speed her up a little bit.
And then there are the wannabe peaches.
Peachless.
There are the peachless. Whoa. Okay. There are the peaches, and then there are the peachless. Ooh. And we're gonna talk about the peachless. Okay. These two right here.
I'm gonna basically.
I need it bad like a heartbeat.
I think I can. I have it sped up.
These two right here.
Kenya has
Yeah, you know what? I have put her on like
I
one,
can't remember her name.
almost two
Her right
times
here.
the speed.
Yeah.
She talks really slow.
Yeah.
Like, so if you sped her up to like,
yeah.
1.5, that
Yeah.
might almost sound normal.
But
she
she-
talks
I-
hella slow.
Well, I know. I'm like, what? Oh my god! I thought I had it on
I
slow.
feel like she had a very brief confessional.
Okay, well, wait.
Maybe
Pause
I'm
it here.
wrong.
Pause it
Maybe I'm
here.
wrong. But she was really close.
Right here. Okay, so these two girls right here, you guys. Look at the two ladies on the screen.
Yeah, who are they?
So they've been in almost every group party thing on Real Housewives of Atlanta. They were at Shamia's birthday party. They were at the Bali event. Where she was talking about Flavor of Flav. Any kind of group event, they've been in the background. The lady is about to tell, Jessie Wu is about to tell the story of these two ladies. The black lady, her name is Ming Lee. The other lady is named like Akila or something like that. Let me see. I just took a picture or something. She said this morning.
I have.
Because she is on one.
Huh.
Kenya refused to apologize.
Yeah.
But this lady, I think her name is Kieran or something. Anyway, she is a friend of Kenya and Candy. And Candy Burris had been trying to get these ladies on Real Housewives of Atlanta also. And then Candy Burris stopped being on the show and they start hanging out with Kenya Moore, who starts trying to get them on the show.
Oh.
But these are who the lady's talking about. The black lady is Ming Lee. That's the name we need to remember right now. Okay. You can keep it going.
Okay.
Close to getting a peach.
Yeah, she was close.
She was very close to getting a peach. She was hanging out.
She had like a situation.
Yeah, she's married to an NFL player.
Okay, did she have a baby with somebody famous or something?
She's married to a football player. I can't remember his name. I believe he plays.
Wasn't she on the Football Wives or whatever that was on?
Is she from Wags? Is she from Wags?
She looks fucking familiar. I keep saying it.
She does look very familiar, but I don't know who she is.
Okay.
Or the Falcons. Can't remember the guy's name. But she's really friends with Kenya outside of this. Now, Ming has been friends with. So she was hanging around Candy for a bit. I think she still does, but she was hanging around Candy for a bit. And so she was getting close, right? Then we all know Candy decided to make her departure. Oh. And so she started hanging around Kenya. Now, I'm not going to say she started hanging around Kenya because Candy left, because last year, Candy took a bunch of us to the Renaissance concert. Mm-hmm. And at the Renaissance concert, Ming was there, Kenya was there. And even at the concert, like, to me, I don't know if Kenya was going through something around then, but there was a moment even like during the concert where like Kenya was kind of like sitting by herself. Everybody else was having a good time. And at the time, I was there and I was like, I told Latoya, I was like, girl, let's go dance with her. So she could just get up and dance. I don't know what was happening with her, but I feel like she was sad at the time. And maybe, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe it's because all this shit had happened. Can't remember. Maybe that's what it was. So anyway, So basically, she's been hanging around Candy and Kenya for a minute. I want to say at least for the last 2 years. Okay. And so if you notice, in every episode, I don't know if they showed at Shamia's, but when I was there, she was definitely at Shamia's party.
I didn't see her on there. I didn't see her.
Last episode or 2 episodes ago at the ball main event, she was there.
Okay, she was.
And she's here too, right? Now, I want you to just keep her in mind, right? Because we're going to come back to her. Let me remove this for now.
Let me guess. You're thinking about going to therapy. And as a therapist,
hurry up. I refuse. Why would I refuse to pay stupid money now. So I have
Kenya does her speech and then she delivers her line. Justin, I'm gonna let you deliver it. I know you've been waiting all your life to deliver it. Go ahead and get your card.
Oh, wait this out. Like she was. So the first one must not have been that bad.
No,
I think the first one was talking about plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
you might want to make us bigger than them.
It's not bad.
What happened?
But it's, I felt like it should just.
I just don't want to. I don't know. They'd be tripping.
I want you to notice something.
Wait, hold on. What happened? What happened?
This lady. Did you notice how she said, "I was at Shamia's party too"?
Yeah. This girl was.
Yes. Jessie Wu herself was there also. Yes.
Okay. So what are we saying about her? We get ick vibes from her?
No. I don't know if this right here, we did the copyright thing. I just don't want you to get in any trouble.
I know. I think I'm all right. Let me just but I want them to see it though.
Right. Well, they're gonna do a lot. If she shows another picture, then maybe let us see it.
Okay. All right. Okay. I keep forgetting where I'm at. I'm on that. Okay. Make sure you guys can still hear it.
Okay.
I want you to notice something. I'm gonna bring this back.
Yes.
Because in the members, if you're in the members for the last 2 weeks,
we've been talking about it.
We've been talking about this. And I have a very reliable source that told me, that told me something. And I said it in my members because I know this person wouldn't lie to me. But when I watched this episode, I said, bitch, you was telling me the motherfucking truth. You was telling me the truth. So I want to show y'all something. And then we're going to talk about it.
Okay.
What is it? So who is this hoe? Who is this hoe? Britt Edie is her name.
Oh.
Do you notice how everybody's shocked but one person?
You better clock it. You better clock it.
When I watched this episode, I said, oh, you wasn't lying. In every shot where this speech is happening and Kenya's making her speech, bitches is clutching their pearls. She never does.
Ming Lee never clutches her pearls, you guys.
Of course, for copyright, I can't keep playing it. But if you watch it, every time there's a shot going over to her and this girl, I can't remember her name. She's never fazed by it. Like she just was very matter of fact. So the reason I want to bring that up is because a birdie told me, okay, now this is alleged, but
was it Mama Joyce?
Alleged. By Jessie Wu.
You ain't no damn family.
Like I've heard of Jessie Wu, I just never seen her before.
Right.
Let me fast forward just a little bit faster here. Okay.
Shout out to Mama Joyce.
But the birdie told me that, again, these are Kenya's friends. Kenya really wanted her friends to have peaches. She was vying for her friends to have peaches. All the girlies do this. All the girlies pull for their friends. Even while filming is happening, sometimes a girl might not have a contract yet. But if she's showing up to filming and she's good on camera, they might offer her a contract. If you go back and you look at the season where both Portia and Kenya came in, if you listen to Kenya's interview with Carlos, she said her and Portia didn't have contracts. All those scenes where they were going back and forth, they didn't have contracts. They chose to keep Kenya and Portia after the Miss USA scene. That's when they chose to keep them. When they saw the fire between them, that's when they chose to keep them. So anyway, the birdie told me that Kenya was pulling for her friends. I can't remember the other girl's name, but Ming was one of the girls. She was pulling for those girls to have peaches. But Britt won the peach, right? Now, here's the connection between Britt and Ming. They both have a common ex. Do you know who that ex is?
Rick Ross.
Akilah. Thank you. Somebody said Akilah. Akilah's the girl's name. But they have a common ex. And so IDK, if there is, and I didn't really get into if there's animosity with that. But however, basically, when Britt got the peach, she was still trying to get a peach too. So it could kind of been like a Kenya and...
Ready to stop UTIs before they even start.
I skip it. Sorry.
Portia situation when they both came in. But Kelly was so good. So they chose to have Britt and Kelly. And so now you have this exchange. You have the stuff kind of brewing with Britt and Kenya, which I don't know all the ins.
Because they're filming and I get it. So that's what they're showing up to the events. And okay. Oh, wow.
Not about whatever's happening off camera. But you kind of have that brewing, right? So when Kenya says that she had a private investigator. When Kenya said that she had a private investigator send her Brit stuff. Here's the thing. I want y'all to really think about this.
Yeah.
When you get a private investigator, they're not going to bring you no sex pictures.
Right.
No, man.
That's not what a private investigator is doing. They're not bringing you no sex pictures or nothing like that.
They might bring you to file bankruptcy.
They're going to bring you some real shit.
Yeah.
And so when you think about the content of what the private investigator brought to Kenya, what I was made privy of is that the private investigator allegedly was me. And that is because her and Britt, for whatever the reason, for whether it be Rick Ross or whatever, they don't get along.
It's Rick Ross's penis. It's Rick Ross's penis.
I don't know. I don't know.
She said
I
the
don't
content-
know.
Oh,
And so
we might have to see just to check. We might have to check
I think that's
for education purposes only.
very telling
Research.
because when you look at Kenya, and this is not me defending Kenya's actions, I think Kenya is completely wrong.
Mhm.
But when you look at Kenya, it's kind of like Kenya is having a
Hissy fit for somebody else.
manic episode,
Yeah.
almost. And somebody kind of put a battery in her back.
Oh, they definitely
Yes.
Like, bitch, put this, bitch.
do.
here.
Here's what you say, girl. Here's what you say. This
Here-
is-
here- this is the tea. This is the tea. So that's what I was told, which was it wasn't no private investigator. It was because she didn't get her peach. Kenya was mad she didn't get her peach too. And so basically that was like their way of retaliating. Even though I think Kenya was right to be upset with
She was right to be upset, but she ruined her life for somebody else.
Brit, but that was, I'm gonna get this bitch off the show.
Not somebody say, was she on bath sauces with? No, girl, she was drinking them hair care products. That's probably the only thing she got to eat now.
But basically, that is how she got those pictures.
Mm.
Also,
Okay.
allegedly, those pictures were altered. So they weren't even
I
the
thought
original
that.
pictures,
I thought so.
which is why I really feel that she really did give Kenya that stuff. Because Kenya doesn't give me a person who would go online and see the real
Yes,
picture and
she
then go
would.
alter them.
Yes, she would.
Yeah.
What do you
And
mean?
I've met Ming probably twice at a
Wait, I'm
YouTube event
confused.
some years ago. I think
Alter
back in
them how?
2019. She doesn't give me that, but from what I'm hearing,
Alter them how?
I mean,
So they're saying that allegedly the pictures in question,
Yeah.
they're saying that one of the pictures had the peen superimposed.
Like, what's that mean? Bigger or something?
That means they placed it on a different picture. So it wasn't a real, it wasn't like the act. It was to make it look like a BJ.
Right. So was they? All right. Hold on. Okay, let her finish.
I don't have no connection to her like that. I think I texted her a couple of times just to reach out, but
I have. I mean, we used to follow each other online. Even asked her if I could partner up with her for her hair business back in the day. Like I've always thought she was a boss.
yes, period.
Well, not
However,
The person she dated was Rick Ross.
yeah. They
Was
both dated. They both dated Ross.
with her
Yes.
car. Yeah.
However, when I was hearing this, I was like, huh. Because Kenya has done some fucked up shit. I'm not gonna sit here and act like Kenya hasn't done fucked up shit on the show.
Right.
She has. But this kind of just gave
Exactly.
Midlife crisis.
not just that, but it
vibes.
kind of just gives like
Psychotic.
desperado.
Psycho vibes.
Yeah.
Like I was like she was really gunning for something, and that was the best she could get.
And it's like not even her deal.
I feel like she was convinced that was a good thing, and I really
Yes.
feel like the person who told me that.
Somebody told her that it was a good idea.
I think it makes sense now that I look at it. And when I look at the episode, if you watch that scene, I'm telling you, every time they look over to Ming several times. I thought that was interesting too.
Yeah, they kept putting the camera on her.
They kept putting the camera on her, and every
I
single
noticed
time
that
she's
too, because I
convinced.
was like, who
everybody
was
around
this
her like,
lady?
I didn't see that part.
Kept noting. I was like,
Yeah.
who? Because remember, right before she even pulls out the first poster board, Britt is walking out of the thing. Portia walks away from Drew, and the people Portia walks up to is Britt, is the Ming Lee and the other lady. And then when what's her name? Ken says, "Oh, I need your attention." They pan over to Ken, but Portia was still with the two girls when she started pulling out the poster boards. So I feel like, did she already mention Shamia's part in it?
No.
Well, the thing, at one point, because she goes on, they talk for like another hour about this, but the crux of it was like the first 10, 15 minutes of it, which is what we just got.
Yeah.
Ming Lee allegedly gave the information to Kenya, who's her friend, who had been trying to get her on the show without success. And Kenya believed that if she showed Britt used to gobble peen, that Britt would have to be off the show and Ming could get her peach and be there with her. That's what she was hoping for.
Yeah.
It didn't work out that way.
No, I didn't work out. No, how that's stupid. That is a stupid thing. She ruined her entire everything over this chick that's not even fucking her deal. Like this is your fucking fight, bitch.
All to get the next bitch a peach. You ruined you and your daughter's life.
Yes, you spent $400,000, and that's why couldn't you have done this somewhere else? You could have did this somewhere else. Or not
Right.
at all. How about not at all? You
Not
know?
at all.
She had time to change her mind. Okay.
She did.
She
But
had a
she
lot of
was
time.
like, it was like she had a literal bee in her
Kenya's
ass.
great.
She got those flowers and she threw them against the wall. I
Yeah.
have to show my poster boards. She
Probably
ruined
was
her
like,
own
oh,
life.
yeah, she's probably trying to show her loyalty to her friend. Like, how fucking stupid. Like, that's what I mean. Like, that, what a fucking nightmare. Like, I can't even believe that she would ruin her whole life over this. Like, her whole reputation.
Akila. That's the white
Right.
girl's name. Well, the white looking girl, I don't know, because she could be mixed or
Wags
she
or like
could be light
basketball
skinned.
wives or
But
something.
Akila is the name of the girl who was standing next to Ming Lee in the
Yeah.
picture. That's the girl's name. And even Akila was on this line this morning. I saw she's on social medias going to bat for Kenya and talking about, oh, Kenya was threatened with a pow pow. What was she supposed to do? Production wouldn't protect her. Well, now, right now, while we're all here on the phone, 39 minutes ago, Kenya Moore posted. She called out Andy Cohen. She's pulling a Nene Leaks, you guys. She's going after Andy Cohen. Here, let me send this to you so you can post it.
Oh my God, we're gonna have so much fun on Friday with him.
So it says,
We're gonna have so much
the
fun
two
on Friday.
co-hosts. Oh my God. So remember, okay, so I sent you in your
Okay.
Instagram, you
Okay.
have the clip of Andy Cohen
Okay.
talking about what happened, along with his guests talking about it was sexual assault. Well,
All right.
now Kenya's mad. And Kenya's like, these two co-hosts, they have no idea what they're talking about. And she's answering back what Andy said. You can play it all.
All right, so play Andy first. Okay.
Yeah, play Andy first and then play.
Am I allowed to play it? I'm allowed to
Yeah,
play
you
it.
can play Andy because it's all audio.
Okay. Okay.
I saw that.
And on this week's episode, they all said to Brett that you can't say that shit. And she was like, yeah, you're right. You know, whatever. She shows up to Kenya's opening of her gorgeous salon, which is beautiful, that Kenya has worked so hard on, that she dedicated to her daughter. And it's this big event, opening it with all these people there. And Britt comes in and brings her flowers and says, I want to apologize to you, and a note. And Kenya totally ignores her, like totally. And Britt's like, okay, I'm just going to leave these here. And Britt leaves. And then Kenya gets up and makes her whole opening about someone came after me and they shouldn't have. And I started looking into who this woman is, and this is who she is. And she starts showing pictures of her.
With like poster board that she
And
printed
this
out.
is like
And one of the pictures is
revenge
her.
porn type.
Yes.
Okay.
One of the pictures is her
oral sexing.
Yeah.
I've heard
And
that.
so, and the Atlanta housewives are like,
What the fuck?
we're out. We don't want any. The place like clears out.
Yeah.
And then there's and Cynthia said, in all my time at the show, this is the lowest I've ever seen anything get. And
Now, what is this glitter bracelet you have on underneath?
What is glitter tape? Ben put it on me. He covered me in
Sorry,
glitter
it's
tape this
very
weekend.
eye-catching and beautiful.
I know, it actually is. It's
I
glitter
like-
tape.
I like it.
Isaac
It's
gets it
diamonds.
for Ben. Yeah.
Wow, I'd like that.
I have glitter tape everywhere.
Babies.
Yeah.
Put it around my cock.
Oh my God. Anyway, so that's what, and then there's a slide at the end of the show that says, Bravo, stop filming with Kenya after this.
Well, they say there's all this talk of, after the Me Too movement, it's like if you show someone a dick pic or a nude pic
Unsolicited.
without them saying, yes, I would like to see that right now, that's like sexual assault. You can't just go around being like, hey, someone did it to me the other day. I was at a workout class and they were like, hey, look at this guy from last night. And I was like, I didn't ask to see that right now.
Right. Yes, Jordan.
Well, I was going to say the bad part of it and the sad part of it was that, like you said, it was Kenya's opening of her store that she's worked so hard for, and that it's been Kenya Moore hair care for years. And it was like a big moment for her.
Why'd
and like
she do that?
She should have been celebrating herself, but instead she used the time to like do revenge porn and bring somebody else down. And at the end of the day, it was such a bad look for Kenya.
Yeah, why would
and
she do that?
sabotaged herself and her business.
Yeah. What was she thinking?
Jody
wasn't.
from Minneapolis. What did you think?
Yay, hi. Also, yeah, I'm just so proud of Bravo and how they handled it and all the housewives that left after Kenya showed it. It was so trashy.
It was.
And it was so negative and ugly. And I don't know, I think a few years ago, not all the wives would have left after that, but I'm really proud that they all left. And, you know, Britt making that comment about the guns and whips, I don't know. I didn't feel like it was totally like, I'm gonna go kill you, Kenya. I think it was just her talking smack, and oh my gosh, Kenya just took it way too far. And on a side note, I saw Luann. She was in town here on Saturday night, and she was so fabulous. We had just the best time.
Shut up, lady.
With her.
Yeah. So
yeah,
if you go to the next thing I showed you, go to the next thing I showed you, and that's what Kenya just posted, you guys. She arguing with
hold on.
her used to be boss.
Wait, where am I at? So go to the one from the next one, right? Okay.
Yeah, the one that says Kenya Moore calls out Andy.
I think you sent my other one. Hold on. Okay, I sent it. Hold on, Andy. Wait, the 2 TikToks or no? Wait.
No, this one is
I didn't get it.
I don't know. Here. Did you get it yet?
No, you didn't send it to the send it to both. I don't know which one you're sending it to. Let me go back.
It should be right. I'm sending it to Reality with Krista Marie. Oh
no. Which one from you? Like, I'm in both of your chats.
It's in the same thread as that movie. It's the last thing.
It or before?
Yeah, it's 2 after that.
Well,
there's a TikTok and then
TikTok.
Oh, it says you saw it just now. That is so weird.
Hold on. I have the thing I sent you about Mark Daly. Then I have the one
that
says
I'm sending it again.
Yeah, send it again.
I just sent you a new one.
All right, which one? Oh, am I in the right one?
I don't know.
It says message.
It says you saw it. It says you saw it. You just hearted it.
It says message unavailable. Right, go back and see.
No way. I see a heart from you right now.
Because I'm hearting it.
Let me see.
I'm trying to open it. It can't open.
Okay. Well, here.
Did you see the stuff I sent you from Dana?
Hi, you guys.
Oh my God, Mimir! Don't say anything, Mimir. That's what we're talking about.
So this is the thing I sent her that can't open.
It says message not. This content maybe
maybe she already deleted it because she's going down the Andy path.
Oh man, what the fuck did it say?
Here, let's see if it says it.
I don't have it.
Okay, so it's playing the audio that we just heard, but what Kenya's message here reads is Kenya says the 2 air quote co-hosts are extremely ignorant. She's calling Andy Cohen ignorant, you guys. Sexual assault is rape. Remember that when what Phaedra accused Candy of attempting to do to Portia? Revenge porn? If someone showed Kim K's sex tape to you, is that revenge porn? I found that plus tons of others online. She signed a release for it, so it's fair. Receipt warning. If you are not an attorney and familiar with Georgia law, then STFU. Sick of the bias and selective outrage. These comments should not have aired. It's a podcast. Where is legal? You don't want activated Kenya. I shouldn't have shown.
Oh, I gotta get her.
I shouldn't have shown it at my event, but for the love of God, why would you ignore a clear gun threat?
Why would you do what you did, you dumb fucking bitch? I can't stand her fucking double.
Wow, she's trying to get fired.
We need to tag her. We need to tag her. She's a mess. She needs to hear what the fuck we got to say.
Here, it says it got added to my story. I don't know if it's letting it.
I'm trying to find it right now. Is it in her
It's
stories?
not disappeared from mine yet.
Oh my God. Was it in her stories? Is that where it was supposed to be?
No, that was that came through like the neighborhood talk or somebody.
Oh fuck.
Who was that?
I want her to fucking I want to delete. I want her to we need to tag her. Can we tag her somehow? Like on
Who had this
Instagram.
comment? All About the Truth podcast is who posted it.
Okay. Kenya. I want her. Let's tag Kenya. Everybody, can you guys tag her? Because I want her to hear what the fuck we got to say. Because it's not just
she doesn't care.
It's not just these people. Cares. It's not just these fucking people. It's everybody thinks it. Everybody, not just us or not just them. She's out of her mind. She's all these people.
She's out of her mind.
She's delusional. God damn it! I can't figure out how to tag her. Oh, where do I go? How would I do it?
This is such a horrible. Oh my God. Also, you know what's circulating is the Nene leaks interview where she said Kenya Moore would be the demise of the show.
Wow. Wait, I know how to do it. All right, wait. Because if she cares what people say, well, let's see. Everybody in the in comments too. I want your opinion exactly about what you guys think about her, what she's saying, and what they're saying. What you guys think? Do you think that it's
show in certain ways. I also think she would be the demise of the show as well. What do you mean? I think that a lot of her story is not real. I think she does too much. I think she turns off a lot of Black women, or just by the things that she does on the show. The things that she's just not kind, the things she says, the things she do, it should be some limit. Girl, we get that you're good for the show. But some of the stuff you do, it's going to turn Black women off.
You think she does that just for the show? Like outside of that?
Well, no. Some of this is who you are. Okay. Now all of this is not just for the show. Some of that stuff has to be in you.
Mm-hmm.
For the show in certain ways. I also believe
she's right.
I mean, what's in her? I mean, what, anger? I've never seen her act like this fucked up. I'm trying to fucking tag Kenya. I don't know how to do it.
Well, she's been bringing fake men on to the housewife show. It's just so much fakey McFuckerson from Ken over the years that has been tolerated. We practically created this monster. The viewers created Teen Twirl specifically created this monster because Kenya has been, as Kathy puts it, toxic as fuck for a long time. And everybody just let her twirl and pretend like she was great TV and could do no wrong. And now she literally did a felony and is arguing with her boss, calling her boss ignorant.
Man, I gotta figure out how to I wanted to repost the link for this and tag her in it. Seriously, because I honestly I don't want her to. Why did she? I want to know why she thought this. How does this make sense? You thought she was going to murder you. On your live view, you're scared for your life. That's what you do. This is what you do. You said, what would people do? What would everybody else do? What do you mean? This is not one does not add up to the other. One does not. They're not in the same fucking category. Accusing somebody or I'm sorry, I'm going to get to the bell. Okay, well then you show revenge porn. What the fuck does that have to do with that? That you're afraid of her, so you do something stupid. Like, Kenya, where the fuck are you at, dude? Like, where's your fucking head? Tell us why you think this is fucking right. You know what I mean? Why is she right? Why does she think that this is right? Why does she think that she had a right to do this? I don't understand. Your daughter's life and her savings, and this is what the fuck you do with your grand opening. And it's not because you thought she had a pal. That is so fucking stupid. I would have went, go to the cops. I don't go to the cops if you're scared. Why would you want to poke the bear? You know what I mean? Like, how fucking dumb, man. And then you lose everything over it, and you were. That's why you're acting the fuck out. Oh, I know how to do it. That's why she's acting out like this. Like, saying shit and then deleting it. That's what fucking, you know what I mean? Say what the fuck you gotta say. Like, you fucking think we're all wrong? Don't delete your shit. I'm starting to get really aggravated because, what the fuck? This bitch is actually fucking doubling down. What you read, I want you to post it. I want people to read what the fuck she just said. What?
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's fucking Delulu. Fucking Delulu. This bitch, I want her to fucking hear what we have to say. I'm getting manic over it. Can you read it again? I couldn't even, my brain.
Yeah, let me get to it. My brain it's a lot, right? Like the nerve of this bitch.
Yeah. Why do you think you're right, bitch? Why the fuck are you not apologizing, man?
Okay.
I just went out of together.
Kenya says the two co-hosts are extremely ignorant. Sexual assault is rape. Remember, that's what Phaedra accused Candy of attempting to do to Portia. Revenge porn. If someone showed Kim K's sex tape to you, is that revenge porn? I found that plus tons of other stuff online. She signed a release for it, so it's fair. Receipt. Warning, if you're not an attorney and familiar with Georgia law, then STFU. Sick of the bias and selective outrage. These comments should not have aired. It's a podcast. Where is legal?
Wow.
You don't want activated Kenya. I shouldn't have shown at my event, but for the love of God, why did you ignore a clear gun threat?
Who did?
This she's saying Andy.
Bravo.
Andy in production. Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna add Andy in this post if it's still adding Bravo, Andy.
Yeah, let him see that shit, man, because she's fucking out of her mind. That does not make sense at all. Kenya, why do you fucking... This is not making sense. The revenge porn thing does not make sense. Please stop
I'm saying,
it.
so
Yeah.
at Kenya Moore and at Phaedra Parks,
Yes,
get to run around disparaging you and the
co-host,
network
like
like
they know what they're
this.
talking about. Like
It's a new day at Bravo.
Really? Tag her in this. I want to tag her. Oh, I clapped.
Yeah, look, I'd be atting people, you guys. I'm adding Kenya Moore.
I'm trying to add her right now. Kenya Moore. I'm trying to post.
And I'm adding
I got her.
Phaedra Parks because Phaedra Parks got to call it the Real Housewives of the Titanic, and she gets to still play.
Kenya Moore. Wait, Kenya Moore. Please grace us with your presence, please, or a comment. Kenya Moore. Sorry, let me just type her a message real quick. Please explain why you think one has something to do with the other. Why you think this.
And look, under the comments, it says, we agree with Kenya.
What?
I'm so over the outrage for Kenya.
The outrage is the way she's acting.
Oh my God, look, they brought New Jersey into it. Let's not forget when Joe Gorga was showing the men Daniel Staub's sex tape without her consent and nothing was done to him.
That's not true. For backup, what sex tape? No, he wasn't. There was a book. There was no sex tape. What is she talking about? What does that have to do with you fucking making the... Listen, you thought the girl had a pow-pow, threatened you with a pow-pow, and then you shoot her revenge porn. What the fuck does that... If you're scared, what the fuck does that have to do with other? I would say you, if you were Bravo, why would you still do that then? If you were afraid and we're supposed to do something about it, why would you go ahead and poke the bear like that? You know what I mean?
Yeah. At her spa grand opening in Georgia. Is this revenge porn?
And don't understand your reasoning. Don't understand your... What is it? What do we call it? Her reasoning? Don't understand your thinking? Make it make sense? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Make it make sense. Okay, please. Make it make sense. Okay, let me share this one real quick. Like, I feel like these people, I feel like they're going to care or something. I would. If people were talking shit on me online or trying to tell me, like, I'm not talking shit. I'm just telling you how it is, like, about life. This is life. This is life advice. You know what I mean? Like, you should be listening to the rest of these motherfuckers. You were told not to do this by Bravo. Bravo also poked her and made her think that, like, you know, that, I don't know. What did they do? They told her about this and shit. Apparently, Bravo. Okay. Did you see what I sent you about Mark?
Let me see. Recently?
Yes, I sent this something. Yeah, I went to ChatGPT and I said, "Can you scour Reddit for this information about Mark?" And apparently, I'll read it. I sent it to you, but I'll read it real quick. So
yeah, because I got the Patrick stuff. I'm not seeing the Mark stuff.
Oh my god! I send it to all your different things, and then I have 10 different ones.
Oh
too.
yeah, and man.
So it's not verified, but apparently, okay, let me read what she. Okay. So ChatGPT finds this information for me, and I don't know if it says it's not verified, blah, 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 but this is what I kept thinking I heard. So there's one prevalent theory linked to the feud Kenya's ex Mark Daly. According to a widely shared rumor, producers informed Kenya that Britt Eady had been involved with Mark Daly, possibly even an affair or close connection, and that was one reason Britt was cast on the show. In other words, Britt's presence alone might dredge up Kenya's painful past with Mark. Kenya's marriage and divorce from Mark was so notoriously tumultuous, so any hint of Britt being connected to him could have felt like a personal provocation. Fans speculate that Kenya's real anger towards Britt was fueled by the alleged Mark Daly link beyond what viewers saw on camera. In fact, one Reddit summary claims Kenya knew about Britt's supposed involvement with Mark and even told production she had a surprise plan for Britt at her hair spa opening, initially framing it as a harmless screenshots of a conversation. If true, this suggests that Kenya went into that event already planning to expose Britt, likely due to resentment over the Mark connection. It's important to note that this Mark Britt rumor hasn't been confirmed by any official source, but it gained traction in the Bravo community. Nothing less, their mere possibility that Britt had history with Mark made it feel deeply personal for Kenya. Yeah. And then the others, that's what I'm saying. She did this because she wanted her friend to get cast. That's all. I don't know how this is going to make her get off the show. You know what I mean? Like, how would this get her friend cast? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this going to do? Showing her, whatever you want
you
to call
know,
it.
and
Showing,
then you know, I'll keep an eye out for that Mark thing because you have been consistently saying it could
yes.
have to do with Mark Daly. I still don't really think so,
No,
but I'm not
go on,
sure.
Let me see what she
When I asked ChatGPT,
yes,
because I've been asking it a lot about this, and I had
That's
did
what I
a
was
whole
thinking.
video the other day on actions speak louder than words in
Yeah.
regards to the Kenya Brit of it all, because you know we grow up with that saying, actions speak louder than words, and sticks and stones will break your bones, but names will never hurt you. So all of those things imply that actions do in fact way heavier than words. And so Brit's words, everybody wants this gun threat. Everybody wants this gun threat. Chat GPT even says that breaking the law, Kenya's Moore's belief that she did nothing wrong, even if Kenya Moore believed she was justified due to the alleged threat from Britt Eady, that does not exempt her from liability. The law typically does not allow for retaliation in the form of another illegal or harmful act. So she can say what she wants, all she wants. The bottom line is if Kenya Moore did in fact display explicit images of Britt Eady at a public event without her consent, the act alone can open the door to civil and criminal liability regardless of her personal reasoning.
Did you? Okay. Now on ChatGPT 2, this is okay. So this is what I got from. So they were on Reddit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it says, oh my god, it's really long. Okay. Now this is like fan speculation. It says, okay. So premeditation, actually. Oh my god, this is long. Oh my god. They also talked that Kenya had strategic reasons to manufacture a big scandal. Ratings and buzz have been waiting in the season 16, was anticipated to make a break. Anyway, so one observer noticed that the show had been boring as hell, but Kenya known for elevating. Okay. Premeditation. Insiders and gossip reports strongly indicate that Kenya's explicit photo reveal was premeditated, of course, far from an impulsive reaction in the heat of the moment. According to Love B. Scott exclusive, later echoed by other outlets, Kenya had been planning her takedown of Britt in advance, part of her hair care spa event. Production sources say Kenya did raise the alleged gun threat to producers earlier, but an investigation couldn't substantiate the claims. On Reddit, Love B. Scott says, in fact, Kenya showed no signs of actually fearing for her safety. She continued organizing her event with no added precautions or additional concerns after accusing Britt, which undermines the idea that she felt generally endangered. Exactly. Now, lovebscott.com. Instead, part of Kenya's planning involved digging up and printing explicit material, blowing up sexually compromising photos of Britney to display for attendees, one source added. lovebscott.com. Kenya herself later admitted she found a lot of such images of Britt online, suggesting that her and her team did substantial research, blah, blah, blah. And that she only showed one, which is a lie. She showed like multiple. Multiple insiders were alarmed by the level of forethought. It was clear that Kenya went to great lengths to antagonize her. A production source told Love B. Scott, noting that these photos aren't easily accessible on the internet. She did not get the photos from somewhere on the internet, but she had made photos of them as well. Now, all about the truth, like you said, okay? In other words, Kenya had to obtain these NSFF pictures reportedly showing Bridge engaged in a sex act and have them printed as large displays, we know. A process that screams pretty brand stunt, exactly. That's not something you would do to someone who allegedly threatened you with a gun. I said that. It makes no sense. This pointedly implies that Kenya truly felt scared. Okay. She truly felt scared. She wouldn't have spent time sourcing pornographic pics. Instead of, it seems she wanted to shock and embarrass her and become hell or high water. She was on a roll. Notably, Kenya allegedly misled producers about her intentions. She had teased a surprise for Britt at the party, describing it as innocuously as some screenshots of a conversation. Now, nobody on the production team expected the graphic content Kenya ultimately unveiled. Reddit.com. When the moment came, everyone, cast, crew, and guests were blindsided. Everyone, especially production, was shocked that Kenya would do this in front of a room full of people. The insider told Love B. Scott. Now, all about the truth. The network immediately intervened. Kenya was suspended from filming the very next week, and after review was let go for her breaching her contract and violating Bravo's conduct code. All about the truth. In fact, Bravo was under fire for how it handled misconduct on its reality shows, and some think they made an example of Kenya to show they have the limits now. Interesting enough, blind item gossip hinted that Kenya felt a double standard was at play. There was talk of fan sites that she said she was angry Bravo punished her so severely, while other Bravo celebrities weren't fired for similar revenge porn behavior. This possibly alludes to the Vanderpump Rules scandal, where an intimate photo was plot plan, blah, blah, fuck all that shit. Such rumors suggested that Kenya's feud with the network wasn't just about the incident itself, but about her belief that she was being treated unfairly. Regardless, the consensus from production leaks that Kenya's photos reveal a calculated move, likely to intend to deliver a jaw-dropping TV moment and maybe boost her own storyline for leverage, but it backfired. She took matters into her own hands, going against production's rules, finding and displaying the dirt on Britt when she felt the show's higher-ups weren't addressing her concerns, and in doing it crossed the line that Bravo could not ignore. In conclusion, in Bravo fandom, the aftermath of the scandal has been filled with speculation about Kenya's true motives. To summarize, the prevalent theories, the personal vendetta played a big role with Mark Daly, angling cited as a smoking gun, and Kenya perhaps saw Britt as an easy target to make an example of many. Many think her ego and strategy were factors. Kenya wanted to reassert her dominance, of course, delivering that oh my G, whatever moment that gets people talking, even if it meant to go too far. The fact that she conducted a background check line on Britt and dug up escorting allegations. Wow. And private photos shows how intentional it all was. She was escorting. Oh my God. As one report, now this is RHOTitanic.com, and one on Reddit, they're on Reddit. As one report put it, Kenya essentially attempted a public clapback that went nuclear. Yeah, we did. Kenya used her event to spread Britney. Okay, in hindsight, with most of the Mark stuff, the tasteful. By the time she said that damage was done to Britt's dignity and ego, or Kenya's ego, Kenya's own career is over, and its friendly resolution is of whatsoever bad blood existed, it's not any longer. Whether Kenya was driven by hurt feelings over her ex, a desire to humiliate a rival, or bid for exposure ratings goes against Bravo's rules. The behind-the-scenes chatter makes one thing clear: the X-rated photo reveal was no accident. It was planned, blah, blah, blah. Kenya's queen bee status, great lengths, where's the Mark stuff? Revenge. Behind the scenes reporting of fans' discussions, a Reddit recap claimed that Britt was cast due to an alleged involvement with Mark Daly, which Kenya knew of and planned to exploit. Urban gossip, so that's Reddit. Urban gossip sites like Love B. Scott and All About Truth detailed how Kenya's pre-planned explicit photo stunt was hard to find, obtaining hard to find images and shocking productions and guests alike. All About the Truth, All About the Truth. Okay, so after the episode aired, People on Page 6 recaps confirming Kenya's on-air rationale at her later apology. She apologized? Then Love B. Scott says, while also noting that Bravo production found no evidence of a real gun threat and viewed Kenya's actions as severe, deliberate provocation. Fan commentary across Reddit and Urban Bell magazine's comment section further illustrates the widespread belief that Kenya's motives were far more personal with Mark Daly and calculated as she claimed. All these pieces together paint a picture of a reality TV bombshell that did nothing for her character and her career. Not just that, in a moment of self-defense. Now, blah, 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 that's it. I mean, there's Mark stuff. Maybe I have it on the other one. Wow. Personal.
Wow.
Okay. Mark Daly rumors. Fans have floated other personal. Okay. Mark Daly planning to. I read that stuff, right? Yeah, the Mark Daly link. I see they're not. All right. Well, I guess Love B. Scott, and I guess all that other shit too. Prevalent.
Yeah.
Daly. She's only been with her husband, what, 3 or 4 years? One Reddit summary claims Kenya knew about Britt's supposed involvement with Mark.
Yeah, didn't she meet her husband during the demic? Didn't she get married during the demic?
Yes. So, wow. Maybe she never brought up the mark. Where is she, Kenya? Are you not watching us, Kenya?
I know, right?
Girl.
She says she only watches Teen Twirlers. I don't think she goes anywhere where she's not celebrated.
I'm not trying to say that like I don't get what you did, but I don't get to doing it and ruining your whole career over it, your life. You know what I mean? Like I would do that shit offline.
Even now, her doubling down, not seeing anything wrong with it, arguing, acting like a felony is worse. Acting like a felony is worse than a misdemeanor. She's delulu. It's literally crazy.
It doesn't make sense. You felt scared for your life, so you go and you get revenge porn on her. No, girl.
Yeah.
You think she had messed with Mark. Your friends don't like her. You were bullying her. You and Ming Lee and whoever else that girl is. You all knew about it. And this whole season was going to be amazing, but now we got some trapped up fucking cut up, trapped. Like we have nothing. We're like, we did not consent to this. Like
we did not consent. We did not want to see the peen on her forehead, girl.
I mean, I would like to see it, but I just for research purposes only. But like maybe offline.
And look at her trying to mess with. That's the other thing. Kenya is not a girl's girl. Kenya and Phaedra are very similar. Because to make her crime look less, she's bringing up Phaedra's crime because Phaedra came to take over her spot on the show.
Oh, right.
Which I'm not mad at because I'm really surprised that Phaedra got to come back after those RP allegations and never have apologized or take any accountability for it.
Well, listen, things are starting to come to light. I mean, it makes a lot of sense when you have a fucking producer that's blackmailing Bravo, allegedly, maybe.
Yeah, Patrick.
Kind of destroyed. I really believe that he has something to do with taking down Housewives, and I think he gives them false hope or something. Like, oh, you need to say this and do that, and we'll get time and redemption. I think he does it to get rid of people. Like, I really think that this Patrick does this shit and makes these fucking episodes stupid or something, and then like puts false hope in their head. I don't know. Like, I feel like this is something he would make her do. Tell her, oh, just do it, girl, just do it. Knowing she would lose her job. Like, I think he takes people out or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how the episodes run that they say that or seasons that he produced. We have to go through it before Friday. But is there a pattern or a theme or anything you see to them? Maybe, or we haven't gone through it yet?
I don't know. Hopefully we'll do something.
Because, I mean, yeah. I can't believe that he came out and said what he said. That's the second time he's done that. Like, and this is I'm like warning you. I warned you 7 years ago or however many years ago. I'm warning you now. I don't know.
Yeah, she doesn't trust girls. And I feel like also the trust problem she has stems to her mother. Her mother didn't want her, and she has a problem trusting women. She was in the competition world. And now, so I feel like she's always in competition with the women. And this time she pulled a Tanya Harding and she got herself knocked out of the Olympics.
You're right. She did a Tanya Harding. You're right. Oh my God. She fucking, oh my God. Take attack from the back. You don't even see it. I mean, that's some fun. And listen, I would do it if I found out. Which, if it has to do with Mark, I fucking get it. But I wouldn't do it on here. I wouldn't do it here where I'm going to lose everything.
They would never know. That's the thing. Exactly. Real gangsters move in silence.
Exactly.
You would never know.
Ken, you should have came to us. We would have showed you how to get that shit out there without your trouble. We could have had it she could have sent it to us for all fuck's sake. Kenya.
You should have let the blogs do it.
Sorry.
But she got her own hands dirty.
I know she knows Teresa. She's friends with Teresa too. Like, how do you not, I mean, well, at least Cynthia is friends with Teresa.
You know what we didn't hear in that video from Jess Wu was that she goes on to talk later about Britt Eady getting an attorney. And she got an attorney, and she has a very good attorney, you guys, because her attorney got at Bravo, and they're the ones who that's why Kenya got suspended, was because Kenya went to HR, Britt went to her lawyer. That's the difference. Kenya went to HR about the alleged threat and says they didn't do anything. When what happened to Britt happened to Britt, she went to her lawyer and her lawyer contacted HR. And they were like, in no uncertain terms, XYZX. And that's why Kenya was handled the way she was handled.
I don't know. What do you guys think about her getting fired for this? I mean, is it fucking, the punishment doesn't fit the crime with her doing what she did to Britt, because unless it has to do with Mark or something. Why are you going to ruin your life over some other bitch's fucking problem? That's trying to get on the show. That's kind of like Margaret fucking, doing shit for fucking what's her name, so she get Laura on the show. Nobody fucking wants this bitch. Nobody wants you, Laura. Right. 17 fucking times. No matter what fucking secret you expose, you're a fucking idiot. You're a dumbass. Nobody wants somebody that's not a girl's girl. You just showed who you are. We're Jersey here.
I feel like Cynthia is a girl's girl, Palaver, because she went to her at the event and she's like, I expected more from you. Cynthia was hurt. Cynthia was torn. She was very hurt. And she was like, I expected more from you. I'll call you later.
That's her friend. She thought that, and they were going to have a good season. Like, I believe Cynthia when she said, like, they really had a really great cast, a mix of not a lot of drama we could get into. And now it's kind of like, oh, now you got the other one coming back, which she knows where all the bodies are buried. Phaedra, who knows where and I guarantee you, something has to do with Patrick. Has to do with her too. There's a reason he.
Oh my gosh, yeah, Patrick knows Phaedra too.
Doesn't that make sense?
Wouldn't it be crazy if Patrick was the producer that told her that shit?
Yes. Oh my God. We're gonna have to make sure. We're gonna have to go back and check, because guys, you got me and Large on Friday. So that Patrick McDonald guy that was talking about, I left because I'm doing gay porn and they're icing me out. Well, the whole reason he got here, we believe, allegedly, maybe I'm not going to give it away.
Yeah, we'll tell you Friday. Definitely have your bell rung for Friday. It's going to be.
Your fucking brains are going to be fried. You're going to be like, what the fuck? And it's
but it does kind of seep into Real Housewives of Atlanta, because this person had dealings here too.
Yeah, he did a show. He did Portia's show. He did Candy's show. He produced all their little side shows over here. Like, wow. And he basically has he had no experience. None. He was homeless, a drug addict.
Yeah.
He was fucking.
He was literally fresh out of rehab and got a producing job. Yeah.
And he's black, and he has never been a producer. And he's blackmailing Kelly and Mark. Kelly, and you guys are gonna play how the fuck are they involved in this? Wait to hear how they're involved in this. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos. Yes.
So do you guys think that these tweets, because that was a tweet that Kenya did, calling Andy Cohen ignorant. Do you think she's going to just get fired sometime soon?
I thought she was. I mean, she basically is. I don't know what people keep thinking she can come back one day. I don't think there's any coming back from this. I mean, honestly, especially when she's running her fucking mouth about it still. You're not sorry. And it's not cool. You're not a girl's girl. You haven't been. Willowgate proved it to me. Why can't I sign in? I'm signing Krista Marie next. So okay. I don't know my password. Why can't I log in the fucking access?
Yeah, maybe it was Patrick. We thought it was CK. Hey, but maybe it was. I don't know if he was on that long ago though. I don't know if he was on there that long ago.
Why can't I sign into my ex? It's just fucking with me.
Didn't he sell X from himself to himself or something?
Who, Elon?
Yeah.
I don't know what he did. I'm starting to I'm getting nervous. I don't want to talk about it, but I'm getting nervous.
Right. But, we're not going to talk about it today. We're on the most benevolent timeline.
I know. God, I've been saying it all day. We're on the most benevolent timeline. We're on the most benevolent timeline. We're on the most benevolent timeline. What the fuck's going on? We're on the most benevolent timeline.
Right. Does anybody else think that this was, and now that you have all of the things, so what Britt did was definitely a misdemeanor. It's only a felony if she had a gun in her purse at the time and brandished it. That's when it's a felony, because then it shows you could carry it out. If she didn't have a thing and she didn't brandish it, then whether or not she could carry out the threat makes it a felony or misdemeanor. Wow. That aside, now we have Ken, who wanted some people on the show who didn't get on the show.
Yeah.
Who were at every event like they're on the show though.
And they were waiting for their peaches still as they're filming these episodes.
Yes, they were still in Power Plays for the peaches because as of this episode, didn't she say Portia? There was something happening behind the scenes where they were still giving out peaches and it wasn't solid yet. And so she was trying to secure peaches for her friends at the cost of her daughter's college fund.
Oh my. Like $400,000. I mean, and the way she's acting now is not helping. Like, you how many months later, you have not realized that it's not fucking landing well.
She's never just said, I'm sorry, that was wrong.
It just
period.
Doesn't make any sense. Like her excuse doesn't make any sense. What we really think this makes sense. Like, I mean, actually, no, doing it for another bitch to get a fucking job. What the fuck is that going to do? You had whoever lied to you and told you this was a good idea fucked you over. Like, I don't think anybody told you
in the worst way.
I mean, your event.
And this is from somebody who thinks she's the smartest knife in the drawer, the sharpest, smartest one in the room. Yeah. And she did this to herself, and now she's blaming us.
Yep, and that's why I want her to fucking get on this goddamn stream for fuck's sake. It doesn't make any sense. I need resolve. That's why I'm always calling like
she's not gonna go anywhere people can ask a hard question.
That's fucking bullshit because we keep you relevant before now. You want us to keep you relevant, and you're not gonna fucking come up here or at least explain yourself a little bit. Maybe I don't know. Like explain to me how this makes any sense that you would go get you felt threatened for your life and Bravo wasn't helping you. So you take it upon yourself for some reason and show this chick's life, porn life, but just like, that doesn't make any sense. That the math doesn't math. That one doesn't equal the other. That the punishment doesn't fit the crime. It doesn't even sit in the same boat as the crime. Like they're not even in the same country. Those two things.
Right.
Completely separate. Like that reaction to that makes no sense. If you're scared and you're worried about your life, why aren't you calling the police? Why don't you make him like, why don't you have productive? I mean, you should have had, security throwing her out. But now you invite her in and you welcome her into your circle. You throw out her flowers and then you do some dumb shit like that. What if she had the pow pow in her pocket? Think about that.
Right. What if she was a crazy bitch and had a pow pow in her pocket?
Something that somebody would fucking probably do over that. Say that this was a bigger thing and a bigger event. I think that wouldn't you at least for a second think, she has a pow pow. Maybe this is not the smartest thing to do. Come on, man. Where are you, bitch? Because you're not making no goddamn sense to me. The more I think about it, it's like Dorit and the fucking robbery. None of it fucking makes sense. None of it makes sense. Nothing you do in that moment makes sense to why you say you're doing it. What the fuck land are you living in? Who told you that makes sense? What if she took the pow pow out right then and there and said, you just ruined my life? Like, you just literally put something out there, and it was probably Rick Ross. And I think Mr. Penis guy, whoever owns the owner of that penis, should be pissed. Too. He should be really fucking pissed that his ex-girlfriend has sex pictures of him and is giving it to some bitch that's going to show it on TV. Try to. You know what I mean? It's so fucked. Like you said, it's fucking deep and it's fucked up. And I kept saying it's not making sense. Why would you do that?
Right.
And I kept hearing the Mark stuff. Well, I don't know if I kept hearing it, but I did. And I was like, oh, wow, that would make sense to me because that's something I would do over that. I mean, I would fucking ruin this. I mean, listen, I would, oh man. I wouldn't, they wouldn't know it was me though. That's the problem. You know what I mean? She doesn't move the way, she doesn't move in silence. She completely fucking threw herself out in front of it. It was me. I did it. Come get me. Felony. Ooh, twirl, twirl. Like what? Oh my God. Just like Bolo Gate. Shut your fucking mouth. Literally. Shut your motherfucking mouth.
Just shut up.
Just shut the fuck up about people.
It's like slut shaming is so freaking antiquated anyway. We all got here from sex. It's just crazy.
I don't want to know. I didn't want to know who he was fucking. I didn't want to know who was cheating on their husband. That's the problem. Why would you? Them to all sit there at that breakfast and let her just talk. Because Drew was there too with that whole situation. Remember? Didn't that come back up with Drew and her husband? And all of that came right back up again when they were getting divorced. Maybe she had kissed somebody. You see what I mean? I'm sure that Ralph throws that in fucking Drew's face every chance he gets, and it's because of Kenya running her mouth, and Portia as well.
Right.
Portia was involved in that. You know, I don't know how to do it, but stuff.
You know what just happened also?
Oh my God, what?
It's a good day. I got my old Instagram account back, and
oh my God, I don't have my old
there's big news in the $25 million fraudulent conveyance against Erica. The judge set a June 4th conference with some questions at
she's gonna get deposed.
The pretty mess. And they're related to having the bankruptcy court try a non-jury trial. Something just got ordered. And
they're going after her. Let me see.
Yeah, they're going after her.
Let me see
Attorney Ronald Richards just posted on Instagram.
Hi, can you please pull up on Instagram Ronald Richards' Instagram account? Anything to do with Erica Jane Girardi from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills? They just find me the latest news on that. I think it's on Instagram. Thank you, Sal. Name Sal.
Is he gonna drink that?
Sounds like it, doesn't it? He's finding it. Oh, I should have did deep search.
That is too much.
Hey, Sal, can you do deep search with that, please? I'm surprised he didn't answer me. Probably tired of hearing my talk.
Huh?
Oh my God, he does do deep search.
I'm in the other one. Let me see.
Oh,
let's go for this one.
Okay, go ahead. So,
no, I was seeing if it's so good to be back in my old thing. Oh my God.
Okay, Erica Jane has been in the news recently. Okay, facing a 300. Okay, can you pull up the rest of it?
Yeah, let's. Oh, you're talking to your person.
Yeah, talking to my. I call him. His name's Sal. Sal, actually. Sal. Why can't I reach my deep search thing? No.
The two co-hosts are extremely ignorant. I can't wait till Andy responds to that. Everybody keep your eye out. If anybody sees he responded, DM me because look, all the shit that Nene ever did, she might have said he was racist leaning, but she never called him in.
I know.
She never got personal. She kept it like all business, like about what she experienced, you know?
Yes. Erica Jane. All right, Erica Jane. I mean, she's not out of the, like I said, she's not out of the woods. She has done nothing. That 25 million, that's a lot of money. She gets fucking found guilty. That's fucked up. And she probably will because Tom has, you know?
Right. Exactly.
So
just
it's once
by
they were able
proxy,
to
she's
convict
guilty.
him. Yeah, I can't get to my, wait, maybe X here.
Oh my God, while you're pulling that up, how do people feel about Ashley Darby going around pretending that she's Candace Dillard Bassett, singing everywhere? She can't sing.
No,
she's doing karaoke. Did you see her going everywhere singing?
No, no.
Oh my God.
So
she was singing Roberta Flack, strumming my pain with his fingers. But she was singing as bad as me in front of people, though. Hey, she has more nerve than me. I give it to her for that. But leave the singing to Candace.
Oh,
just because Candace isn't on the show no more doesn't mean that you can get to go on tour, bitch. Like, she's literally hitting up spots, singing. The people in the comments are like, this reminds me of when the band kept playing when the Titanic was sinking.
Oh my God. Okay. Oh no, she's not involved in America. No.
Did anybody see her trying to sing Roberta Flack? Well, now she's singing.
Is she doing it for money? Is she doing it for money?
I guess. I mean, I hope she's not showing up here singing for free.
You sound better than Ashley. Manny, I put the link out.
Look, in my mind, I do at least.
Did I miss anybody's information? Like, I'm just curious. Like, I think everybody's like kind of, I don't know, split with the Kenya
Thank
stuff.
you guys.
You sound really good. I mean, I think everybody's kind of, people are split with Kenya, but maybe more on Brit's side, a little more on Brit's side. You know, I don't know. Like I did I did Whose Side Are You On? Let me see what people said in the chat. I mean in the on the my stories. Hold on, I did a poll. Let's see the poll. Where's it at? Come on. Where's it gonna tell me my poll? Hold on. Oh no, did I lose you guys? I think I lost you guys.
No, I'm here.
Oh, you're still there. Okay.
I'm here.
I can't
believe she's literally has an AI picture up talking about justice for Kenya with tape over her mouth, like no hate.
What?
She's a lunatic.
She is a lunatic. Why isn't she answering me? I'm getting really upset about it. I think they like owe me. I mean, like honestly, if
here's what that girl.
oh my God.
What's that girl? What did we say the white looking girl's name was? Akila?
Akila.
What's her name? Akila?
Akila.
Okay, so Akila, this is what Akila posted. Kenya, you've been my bestie for the last 12 years.
What?
And that's what it says. And I love and appreciate you so much. Last year, you cried with me when all your hard work from the salon was cut by production and none of it was shown. I want to thank all of my friends who showed up for me and support me on a regular basis and love me down. My glam team never gets it wrong.
Wow.
Miss Lawrence, thank you for gracing us with your presence. Kenya's message following her last episode.
Wow.
Thank you for the stunning women who have patronized Kenya Moore Hair Spa. I love making you more beautiful.
Why can't this share?
She's talking like she thinks she's only gone this season.
And who's this girl to talk like that? Like, huh? I've been your bestie for 12 years. Where, huh?
That's weird.
Laura, you fucking weirdo. Like Laura, that's like Laura Lee Jensen from Jersey. I just saw someone said that Andy, Louie, and Teresa are the laughing stock of Bravo. I keep trying to play it. My something's not right with my thing. The browser can't access your screen. What is happening? Why? What the hell's happening right now? Tab mutes. Can you guys hear that? Let's see if you can hear that. No, probably not.
I can't hear anything.
Share. What the fuck? Screen share. Oh, here it is. Sorry.
And Louis are rumored to have been hit with $3 million in tax liens.
Zero surprised. Absolute zero. Not a single part of my body was surprised by that news. You said get a prenup, didn't you?
I did.
They should legally, I can't believe I'm going to say this, legally the housewife should be listening to you, Andy.
Yes.
That's awesome.
How surprised were you to learn that Teresa and Louis are rumored to have been hit with $3 million in tax liens?
Zero.
That's all. We know that. All right, Tom Jordy, blah, 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 blah. All right, this is what I found up on Erica. Ongoing civil allegations. Okay, so we know that Tom, in August 2024, Tom Girardi was found guilty on all 4 counts of wire fraud, accused of embezzling approximately $15 million, with a lot more. $15 million from clients over the decade. Oh God, it was a lot more. These funds were allegedly used to finance an extravagant lifestyle, including covering Erica Jane's personal and professional expenses. Despite these allegations, Erica Jane has consistently maintained that she was unaware of her husband's illicit activities. In August of 2022, a judge ruled in her favor in a $5 million lawsuit. However, Erica Jane, Girardi's bankruptcy trustee, Elizabeth, filed a lawsuit in September 2021 and seeking over $24 million. The suit alleged that Erica Jane was aware that Girardi's firm was covering her expenses between 2007 and 2020. Erica now has to answer for her wrongdoing and still asserting that she was unaware of her husband's financial misconduct until after she filed for divorce. Then the Marco stuff. Then, as of right now, Erica Jane is facing a criminal charge related to these cases. She is continuing to deny any involvement or knowledge of Tom Girardi's fraudulent activities. However, her legal team is actively defending her and is positive she will come out on top. While Erica Jane remains under significant legal scrutiny and allegations and crimes associated with Tom Girardi, she has not been criminally charged she's been civilly charged and criminal charges are pending. She maintains her innocence. I guess that's what they're going to do, like do the thing to see if people are going to, what's it called, like in a somewhat of a mock trial thing or something, or mock jury, to see if they can bring charges against her, I guess, or is that what they do? I guess what they said. because this is just
Yeah, they're gonna be asking questions about whether or not she should be in front of a jury. It looked like.
right. Gotcha.
I'm not sure.
I think she should.
I think so
mean,
too, because I
yeah.
feel like she doesn't want a jury because people have seen her on this show not give a fuck about the victims. And people have seen her on this show say that she knew everything that was going on at his office when she used to work there. And so if the jury pool has anybody that ever watched franchise of Real Housewives, then it could be bad for her.
Did you hear this? All About the Truth just posted. Teresa Giudice will be on the upcoming season of Traitors. This is Eat Your Heart Out.
Really?
What the fuck is this? Teresa's ex-family and family are unemployed and we're no longer gatekeeping the show. A new generation takes new generation. All right, let me send it to you. Hold on. That was All About the Truth. Just posted it. Who are these people? Oh, yeah, All About the Truth again. Larger. I don't know what the hell this is. Holy fuck, Teresa. What the fuck is this? Hold on. How do I share it to you? X. It's on X. Okay, get on X. Go back to that. Now I hit the share button, right? Share. Copy link. Okay, let me copy it. All right, let me go into your thing. I'm like so old. I feel like I can't even do technology anymore. I'm so confused. Okay. All right. Oh, message unavailable. See if you can open that and see what that is. I can't. Am I like reading it wrong or something? I should post it to you guys. I didn't post the TikToks though. Sent. All right, we sent to this one just in case. Traitors is, I guess. Well, you know, Dolores was on it, but I heard that they didn't want her. They didn't want Teresa. Listen, honey, she's all over the place, asserting ignorance. It's insane. What the no? Did you guys hear? Are you there? Was I not on camera that whole time? I think I lost everybody. Suddenly, oh wait, did I mute myself? Hold on. Tab. No. All right. You guys are all still here, right? Yeah. Well, and all this is still running. So we're live on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, and Facebook. Oh, wow, that's awesome. I literally went back to StreamYard, so because I was trying to, I'm on a budget. George puts me on a budget, and I was trying not to pay for StreamYard because it's expensive.
Get back to me. I'm here.
Okay. And Restream was cheaper for a little bit, but I just couldn't do it anymore. I needed this one. I wanted my StreamYard back, and I was like, please, babe, please. I don't know if I'm going to keep paying for it, but I like the fact that all my stuff is linked. I don't know. I've been doing StreamYard for 4 years, and I'm telling you, I know it's very vain of me, but when I don't get my Botox and fillers done, this smoother makes it feel like I do. Makes it look like I do. Erica might. It's crazy. Like, she wouldn't even give back that. There's so much stuff with her. It's like, she's screwing that dude, Tommy, which is Tommy's dad, Tommy Sr.'s dad. I don't know why we're not talking about it. She says that Garcelle's not interesting. What about you, bitch? Like, we don't know anything about your fucking real life. We know you have a little house that's on a main road or something, and it's just redid it with some wallpaper. It's about big enough, 1 bedroom, which is fine. It's modest. Who needs a big house? But you're Beverly Hills housewife who makes $1 million a season, and you can't even give these people back any money, and you're sitting there redoing your house, and you know that you're going to get criminally charged soon. Once Tom was found guilty, it was all up to them to get to you now. It's just easier for them to convict her. And the fact that I'm telling you right now, it should be illegal to leave somebody without, or not tell somebody that somebody was on the bottom of a cliff for 18 hours. He's 102 years old, and he was unconscious the entire time. And he rolled his car, and you didn't tell the cops, or you didn't tell anybody, nobody. You didn't even tell the doctors. And this man was probably dead for a little while. Who knows? Unconscious for 17,000 hours is like a lot. And then he rolled down a cliff. It's not that I'm saying that they did that. I just think it was a very good happenstance that he almost did that he almost died, because he's the only one that can tell on them for funneling money through Tom's. So Tom Girardi allegedly was giving Erica money, and she was washing it through Tom Sr. and hiding it. So in case this ever came to be where she had to defend herself, the money would be there. So that's where all her goddamn money was coming from. But nobody keeps talking about it. Tom just said, yeah, she's guilty. But I think that even though he knew about the money and all that because he was in on it, but like once he got old and decrepit and I couldn't remember anything, he could have really got them in trouble. So he literally, I think that he tried to I don't know. I think they tried to unalive him. And then the son who comes down during a burglary, and he doesn't even, he is an officer in LA, but he was off duty. And it just happened to be the Great Pasadena snowstorm of 2016 that he was in. It's a huge snowstorm. He rolled his car, allegedly. Well, no, it's not allegedly. Erica Jane said he did. But, Tom has a black eye. So he comes to a burglary. The earrings get stolen conveniently. And, your son gets your husband gets a black eye. Your son rolls his car. I mean, it's just so strange, Erica. Both guys. Isn't that crazy? Her son and 2 husbands. And, why wouldn't you be screwing him if he was around? It makes sense why she got her LA or her Vegas residency that nobody went to, that failed miserably. Look, I don't think that she deserved to be fired. I just think that I'd take a break. Maybe just she needs maybe take a break and think about what you did, kind of deal. But the fact that she took that break to double down and be like, oh, fuck you, Bravo. I mean, now you just fucked yourself. The worst thing for her is to be fired from this job. That's got to be the worst thing that's ever happened. And then, you know what I mean? In her life, this is what supports her. This is her relevancy, the show. Obviously she can't get people to work for her. So to lose this is a lot. And it's just, I don't understand why she did it. I really want her to shut the fuck up about the whole pow thing. That doesn't make any goddamn sense. Stop saying it. Give us the real fucking reason that you thought this was a good idea. Who the fuck lied to you? We don't even think it's cool. And the fact that you're not answering me makes me mad. Who cares? Who cares about me? I'm just saying. Teresa never answers me either. Some bitch. Teresa's she talks shit to other people, and then gets back to me. I get to hear what she says to what I have to say. All I want to know is what broke in her and when. Please tell me. And who told you you're allowed to have dogs? Just saying, Teresa. Oh, Louis. Oh God, he's in the pit. You know what he's doing right now? He's punishing her. That's what the narcissist does. He rolls in on his white horse with all his fake money, his grifter money, and he's love bombing her. And he's such a great guy. And they're going out. He's my parents are going, and I just got to prison, and I'm I don't have anybody. My husband, I'm getting deported. I went to jail. Oh, here comes Louis. 4th or 5th wife at the time, cheating on the one girl. Meets her, his white horse. And he's got money at the time. He's, I had the job for 25 years, and then because of the show, I got fired. And I was on the beach screaming, I do cocaine. I'm a man abuser. Screaming like a maniac because your ex you had a toxic relationship, which makes sense. Nobody was mad about that. We thought it was a little weird, but nobody was really mad about it. And then because you say, then it's a toxic ex. And then it's stop talking about me. Stop talking about me. Stop talking about me. Stop talking about me. I called Bo Dietl. I didn't call Bo Dietl. I'm wearing those pajamas. I'm not wearing those pajamas. It's motherfucker, this random asshole comes to dinner with Teresa. Do not bring randos to dinner, Teresa. You know better. Look what the fuck just happened now. Look what you did. Look what the fuck you did now. We got this dude wearing a fucking man bun, dancing in the RHOA parking lot in no-nose pajamas, screaming, I'm winning, I'm winning. Because he won half a bill last Sunday, and he don't care. And he's dancing in the RHOA parking lot, literally. Wearing no-nose pajamas, screaming, I'm winning, I'm winning. And Teresa thinks that this is a good idea to fucking stay with this fucking weirdo. No, nothing worse than a dancing fucking lobster in your fucking dead father's pajamas. Screaming, I'm winning, she's winning, I'm winning, she's winning. And the Boogaloo, I don't even know what the RHOA, I don't even know what the Boogaloo looks like. He's doing the Boogaloo dance. I don't even know what that is. But I just know he's doing the Boogaloo in no-nose pajamas at the RHOA parking lot. Screaming, I'm winning, she's winning. And we are what are you talking about? Winning what? That's worse than him dancing on the fucking, when he's on the sand and the beach and with all the guys. If you rewatch that video, it's fucking whacked. They're screaming about all the bad things they do in life that they did to their wife. And it's holy shit. And it's okay, well, he went to go get help. At least, maybe he had one ex-wife or something that, he fucked up a little bit. I know he went and got help, and now he met Teresa, and it's all great. Everything's good. Now he's like a great guy again, right? Well, all this shit happens because he's a grifter. She doesn't see it because she's the grift. And then he gets on, I'm going to retire her the first year. I'm going to retire her. Fuck these people. We don't need these fucking people. Come on, Teresa. Let's go to our $7 million house that we just built. She's going to retire. And then you become her manager. That means she has to work for you to make money. And that bitch has done nothing but work since he's met her. She has done every show that she could think of. She's desperately trying to hold on to this, and it's not working because you fucked things up. You've been done fucking things up for a long time. But anyway, I don't know where Larger went, but I wish that we could see the pictures. I think most employees, you would be fired, definitely. That's definitely, you're right. And Erica had received stolen property for a very fucking long time. And in my world, when you receive stolen property, it's a fucking crime. It's a felony, actually. And well, I'm sorry. If you don't give it back, it's a felony. If you say, I don't have it, it's a felony. Erica says, I don't have it. How do you not have the stolen fucking property that man handed you? I'm sorry. What? It doesn't matter if you didn't know, Teresa. Oh God, Erica. It's like time to start paying it back. Your life was not yours. It was paid for. Like, it was stolen. It was a stolen money. What do you mean? Like, you have no talent. You're not a singer. You're not an actress. You have nothing without the show. How would you that like Kenya? You just done fuck shit up, man. You don't know how to be a gangster. Like, what are you doing? You're fucking everything up. Really bad. Really bad. It's okay though, because when I got caught, I was like, yeah, I did it. Like, what was I gonna say? I was caught. I didn't want to piss them off. I was scared to death, man. As much as I fuck up shit I do, when it came down to the feds, that was the one thing that scared me was them. I don't know why, but like sitting in an interrogation room with the feds is fucked up. You're like, I don't know how these people deny what they're doing. It's hard. It is very hard to not admit to your. It's really, really fucked up. Like, I couldn't even imagine. I was like diarrhea of the mouth. I'm like, yeah, we did it. Like, they knew everything. I knew that. I knew I was caught. I knew I was in trouble, and I knew I was going away. Sucks. But like, it is what it is. I was getting clean at the time. I don't know, that's the whole story. But anyway, I guess I'm gonna I want to go back. I'm not go back, but I want to end the stream and go and do another one. But I wanted to talk about something else. I can't find it now. Fuck. What could we talk about? Is there any pop culture news going on? I don't know where Large went. Anyone? Amir, I think you're the only one here, maybe. I don't know if there's anything going on. I want to talk about something else. But pop culture news seems to be like Justin Baldoni, really. Like, I don't know. The Erica Jane thing could be interesting. I know me and Large on Friday, we're going to talk about, wait till you hear about Patrick. It's so good, but I don't know. I'm going to end this one now. What time is it? And then we can do an open panel in like an hour. I'll even schedule it now just because. Thank you for joining. I don't know if they're on both of our sides, but we have both our chats open. Large is on her side and my side. But anybody, all the curvies, thanks for joining. I really, really appreciate it. And my people, I really appreciate it. I'm not only ending it just so we can start a new one. Russell Brand, this is the thing. I don't believe that he did anything wrong. I think that I think what's going on, I think that when people don't do what the illuminated ones want them to, this is what happens. And it seems like it happened to Weinstein, Diddy. And I only say that because of Candace Owens. Like, she really convinced me about the president of France, but I'm thoroughly convinced that Hollywood about Weinstein's whole situation. That man only got fucking convicted of one person, and they were dating for 4 years. I mean, what in the motherfucker? That shit that we don't hear, it's like crazy. But anyway, I don't want to talk about just that, but you know what? The Erica stuff is actually probably pretty good. I know he's in trouble. I just don't believe that he did anything wrong. I don't, he said I was fucked up. I've been a fuck up, but I didn't, or anybody. Oh my God, the Clayton Echard thing is fucking whacked. That is The Bachelor. When he was a bachelor, there was a chick named Laura Owens. She, in the last fucking couple of years, she has I couldn't even tell you in 5 minutes. It's such a long, winding history of a lot of men victims. claims that she gets pregnant by all of them. Then she claims domestic abuse when they don't even live with her. And then she's like suing content creators like Dave Neal. And like people are talking about it, but nobody in our Bravo sphere. But it's so much. I don't want to like, I think maybe I'll do that. I don't want to like not do it justice, but I want to make sure I list everything that she's done. But I go into like Dave Neal's playlist and it's so long. I'm like, oh man, I'll never find something. Unless ChatGTP could probably, I think I'm getting the rhythm of it, can actually combine them for me. I think I'll do that. All right. It'll be just pop culture news. I'll just talk about that stuff. And then I'll open up the thing too. But all the Curvies, thanks for joining. And my people, please always hit the subscribe button. It's free. If you haven't already, if you have a channel, please list it in here. Manny Speaks, right? Is that the right one? I saw Manny in here. Damn, crazy, right? Didn't remember when Karen had a private film with Candace, according to her. Oh, Candace was unhinged and threatening. What did Karen do? Yep. Yeah. Look, I mean, HR, they said they pulled it. They did an investigation. I'm scared of Brit. I know, Palaver. Exactly. Allie from Miami, I love you, appreciate you. I love your opinions. And I think I heard Palaver, you were on alert on the 10-hour panel, right? I kept popping in and I was like, oh my God, you guys are still here. I was like, I love it. I've told everybody about the conversation, how great it was. But wait, oh my God, Friday, you're going to die. Patrick is a mess, man. There's something not right with this picture. Wait till you hear it. All right, I'm going to go get some tea. I'm going to end this now. Please hit all our buttons. Large, if you hear me, I'm into the stream. She's probably talking to somebody. She's working. But wait till you guys make sure you tune in on Friday. But tune in an hour. We're going to send the link out. You know what? Let me do it now. Let me make the link right now. I'm not gonna put a thumbnail on it right away just so I can schedule it. And then I'll put the link in here so you guys have it. Listen, honey, thank you for being here. Bravo Kids Show. Did it really? Well, I'll have that on there too. Oh my God. Do you want to come up? Listen, honey. Lauren. And where's Lauren? Is Lauren in here too? Jacqueline's here. Lauren. Is Lauren L here? Is Lauren been in the Novi here? I don't know. You, whoever usually comes up, Jacqueline, you come up too if you want, if you're not busy. Wasn't she on something? Who? Oh my God, who? Yeah, things are crazy. Like Kenya did this weird ass shit, man, for somebody to like. All right, so hold on, let me schedule this and get off track. I'll try not to be as high when I come back. Oh my God, it's the making it in Miami. Oh my God, making it in Manhattan. Nobody believes it. They don't live there, really. Nobody's going there. Oh my God, they're so dumb. I can't. And Teresa thinks that she's going to get a spin-off from that. All right, copy link. I hate that I have to do this iPhone shit. Get over here. Go away. Safari. I gotta go to Safari. Just to get in the StreamYard. Is that you, babe? I'm almost done. All right, I'm gonna put the link in here so you guys have it. We're definitely gonna talk about the new Bravo, the kids show. God, oh my God, what a mess. You know what? That's a good idea. I'm like, that's a good idea. It was your idea. Anybody wants to come up? Bravo, Bravo, breaking news. Oh, I can't say that. Bravo news. Bravo. Let me just do this way because I'm like, it doesn't understand me much. And other pop culture events. The new trailer for Making It in Manhattan is out. We'll talk about that. Anything Baldoni has left over, any other pop culture news. Erica Jane's in the news too also. So come back and join me. Right, schedule for later. I'm going to make it now so I don't say that I'm going to be there and then I'm not. What time is it? Okay, 4:20 is perfect. 4:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. No thumbnail. And all right, there you go. Let me get you a link. Let me send you, please, yes. And then I just put the link in so I don't have to back out. I think I could do it though. Actually, I can do it. I can do it. Don't listen. You're doing amazing. You do too much as it is. Like, If I was going to like have an actual producer, Danny in my mirror, oh my God, you guys, you have no idea. You don't know how many times I've literally lost my mind and she had saved my life. Like, I have no idea how much I appreciate all of you. Like, it really, what am I trying to do? Oh my God, what am I doing? What am I doing? Oh no, I'm going to, Krista, shut up. I'm going to YouTube. I'm not going to be, I swear, I'm going to like go unhide myself. I don't know how. I'm going to try not to be hide. Sorry. Another, okay, here we go. Doesn't have a thumbnail, but I'll make one after we're done. Copy link. And then you guys, where are you guys? Where are you? RHOA. Like, yeah, Kenya makes no goddamn sense. I'm not on her side at all. And I would like to be if she would explain to me why this was worth ruining her life over. What am I doing? Oh God, Krista. It's not worth ruining your life over. You know what I mean? So open. It won't let me open it. Okay, so apparently I can't open the live that I'm in. Can you just put the link in here, please? I just posted it. Why in the fuck can't I open my own live? I can share this. Okay, because I'm running out of time here. Share. Copy link. Get out of there. Then if I go into you, I should be able to go in the live that you're watching right now. And it will not let me. Nope. Nope, it won't let me do it. I don't know why. All right. Well, that sucks. Can you? Well, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna have to back out for a second then. Be right back. Be right back. Don't leave. Oh man. Fuck. Not working either. Mimir, can you do that, please? Just go to my my YouTube real quick and get the other stream link. I can't open this to get it for some reason. Krista, you're so dumb. Never mind. I'm so stupid. Don't listen to me. You don't listen to anything I'm saying. What am I doing? I could do it from here. I'm so stupid. Okay. Don't listen to anything I'm saying. I'm a crazy person. It's right in front of my face. Literally. Okay, I know I scheduled it. Okay. That's right now. This one's coming up. Share. Copy. God, Krista. Now, if it doesn't open, I'll be mad. It's open. All right. I just gotta put it in the link for you guys. Shut up. Erectile dysfunction was my stupid ad. Come on. I just want to get to this thing. What a nightmare. Okay. Paste. Okay, that's the link for 420. Okay. Oh, there you go. You were doing it. Okay, I didn't know you were doing it. Okay, good. Be back in 420. I'll see you guys in an hour. Bye. Love you, love you, love you, love you. Bye. Bye.